What's going on, people? It's your boy Richie Rich, chilling on the late night, chilling like a Billy. What's going on, JC Travel? What's happening with you, player? What's going on in your world, brother? JJ. Shout out to that brother JJ. Facebook one. Got one watching on Facebook. What's good with y'all, man? Wait till a few people come in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Shout out to Clifton. What's going on, Clifton? What's happening, man? Jonathan, what's good with you? Stephen O, man, what's happening? What it do? Van Lee. I'm taking a 2-year break from traveling. Things need to cool off. Let's be smart about it, fellas. 2 years, that's too damn long. I can't wait 2 years. God damn. Coastal, what up, man? Where's happening? NYC in the house. What's up, my brother? K-Rod. Big D, always in here support, man. Appreciate y'all. Brazil and die. Go to Brazil and die. No, just talk shit. Greg G, what up, man? What's happening with you, player? What's good? Brian Bourne in the building. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Chef D Nasty, eating my big ass shrimp burrito. What's the word, bro? Shit, where you get a shrimp burrito from? I'm gonna be on the third plane. The third plane on the first day. Film the footage. Salute. That's what I'm saying. 2 years old. Hell no. Oh, hell to the no. Hell no. Hell no. Man, I got a special guest coming on the show tonight, y'all. Can y'all guess who it is? Can y'all guess who it is? Can anybody guess who coming on the show tonight? Come on now, I need some good guesses. He been on the show a few times before. He's waiting in the back now. I'm gonna bring him in. I need a good ass guess. Hey. What's going on, man? He called you out. Flick D up. What's good, Flick?
What's up, man?
Man, this ain't the real Flick, man. Where the real Flick at? Man, they shoot shots already, man. Sir Simple lot. Sir Simple lot.
You can hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
All right, Brian Bourne. Yo, today is about to be a show about whoever talking trash, pop on the panel. Let's go at it.
Yeah, whoever talks shit, come on the panel, man.
Yup. Back it up with some action. Don't be hiding in the chat box.
He said he leaving, man.
Anybody could talk in the chat box.
You scare my subscribers off, man.
Who cares? That Clifton 951? Get lost.
What's wrong with you, man?
Nah.
Shout out to Marquise, man. That brother, that's
Marquise,
a young brother traveling, investing his money into stock, doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He got the MCM suit on and shit. Shout out to Marquise, man. July 15th, Santo Domingo, Flip DR. You already know. Yo, so you gonna be in DR on the first plane, man? What?
Marquise is heading out there.
You gonna be on the first thing smoking out there? What? What's the deal, Pivot?
Nah. Who's that?
When are you going to DR, man? As soon as they open the border, or what?
Probably in August. If they open in July, probably in August or late July.
And I'm going in August too, man. We need to go on the same date, bro. I think I'm going in August, man. So if they open in July. I wait a month. Let things, cool down and shit. Whoa. Hold the press. Hold the press. We got Jackson Jeter in the house, y'all.
Ken, I don't know who Mr. Orchard is.
Hey, Jackson Jeter. Hold up. What you say?
What's up, JJ? Jackson Jeter up in the house.
So y'all think the rebirth of the DR will happen? Since everybody saying Colombia gonna be shut down as far as business and clubs and bars and stuff like that. Y'all think DR gonna pop off? What you think, Mr. Flit? You Mr. Flit DR, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it look like Brazil. They banned in Brazil, right?
We got Ann in the building, y'all. Ann X. What's up, Ann X? Go ahead.
They banned in Brazil. Colombia is going to be delayed. So it looks like everyone's going to run to DR. And I'm not happy about that.
Why? Don't you want them to find love?
Santo Domingo and all that stuff. I hear less of Sosúa.
Why you don't want them
back to Sosúa? That's the hangout spot. That's the red light district. Go over there.
So why you don't want brothers to go to DR, man? That'll make it better for you, because if they going to Sosúa and they looking for that fun, and you looking for something serious, then now you don't got no competition. They all going to the zoo, right? Or you don't think about it like that?
I ain't worried about competition. I'm my own competition.
You your own competition.
I'm my own. Yep. I only got myself to compete against. Everybody else is like, you have to reach my level.
Honky Devil. What a name. He said, I'm going to DR, I'm going to eat the cat and the bootay. He probably said it like this, I'm going to eat the cat and the bootay. God damn. Keeping it real, boy. You eating them street girls like that? Man, I said, he going out there eat them street girls. So he going to eat the cat and the bootay.
Nobody looking at finding love at DR? I would think that people would have, while they're being quarantined, they would have sat down and thought about their life and said, you know what? I'd like to find me a nice Dominicana that I can fall in love with.
Hey, man, I think most of these guys, they want love, but they're afraid of it, man. You see what happened to your boy the other day? Future.
Who's that?
Future. They say Future got to pay $53,000 a month for a baby.
Well, come on, you talk about Future. Come on, that guy irresponsible.
Hey, man, there it is. NYC King said, "Ain't no love in DR." He from your
because
spot.
he's not looking for it.
He's in New York. He already married. I think he already married. I ain't gonna put your business out there.
But he ain't looking for it. So if he found it, he found someone, sure. I got 50 on Flint. DR going back to DR. Let's help him with that.
Put your money where your mouth is, man. That man got a cash out, man. Put your money where your mouth is. Let me see what you gonna do.
I appreciate that.
He said you got that Teddy Riley Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I got cash up here rolling.
Yeah, put it up in the chat, man. Let me see what these folks talking about. Friends all around the world. Shout out to my dog, my boy.
Damn.
Ashley 17. What's up, Rich?
Yo, Brian. My internet's working fine. I got Vios, and I'm having no problem tonight.
Are you saying you're 17 years old? If you're 17 years old, you need to leave my chat right now. Straight like that. 53,000 ain't shit for
So,
future.
Rich, what happened? You can't.
Huh?
53,000 a month though.
That motherfucker need to take 53,000 and get a vasectomy. Shit, all them goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said he married and
That's
he
true.
in love with his wife. And maybe he give you some advice. Or you give the advice. Which one? Which one, man? He said he married. He can show
I could be open.
you a few things.
I could be open to hearing people, suggestions, but as far as giving advice, that's a little. I'm not really asking for any advice. If you have suggestions or you have recommendations.
NBA agent, man. I'm thinking August. If they're gonna open July or June or whatever they gonna fucking open July, I think I'm gonna go in August, man. My birthday in August, so might fuck with it in August, man. You know. And X, keep doing your thing, bro. Is that Jackson Jeter? That's the Ann we had on the show? What? By the way, I still got that live with Ann. Once I start my Patreon, I'm gonna put stuff like that on my Patreon. I didn't want to leave it up on the YouTube because of certain reasons. And I could bring y'all more live videos and more explicit content on the Patreon page. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna get around to it. I don't know who this is. Mr. Orchard Beach up there. You know who that is? You know who that is, Andre? I mean,
No, I never heard of him.
I think I might have seen that page.
It's the Orchard.
Speaking of rappers, man, let me but thanks for that donation, and I'm not sure which and you are, but
he's a black dude.
I don't know who the Orchard dude is. I got 50 on Flip. Shout out to JC Travel. It opened in June. Freddie Paz, what up, man? Y'all in Cartagena, check him out on Facebook. Freddie Paz, man. You do the tours. Y'all want to take them yacht rides and boat rides. I need a tour guide. Hey, Freddie, your man. Freddie, we was on limited time down there when I was in Cartagena. He took us around town for a little bit, showed us, a little spot, a little something. But if y'all need any help with tours or anything, or you need boats and you need whatever, you get you some yachts and show you around. Holler at Freddie Paz, man. Afro-Colombian brother, Cartagena. Check him out on Facebook. Freddie Paz. Y'all see it right there. All right. Shout out to Bellagino. He said full of crap. Full of crap in the DR ain't going nowhere. Good night. I don't know if he was talking about you or I don't know what he was talking about. Hit me up, man, before you go to sleep. I know you about to go to sleep. Goddamn. Shit. Yeah. Shout out to Rodrigo TV. Yeah, man, I've been there a few times.
Bellagino.
Huh?
Bellagino is. I thought we was on good terms, but he stay with the smart remarks. Not exactly sure where he at right now.
Yeah. Let me see. But yeah, I'm let me roll this tape so y'all good. Let me show y'all what's going on with these rappers nowadays, man. I'll show y'all Cameron about to blow the spot up for the Medellin. Let me show y'all what's popping. It's your boy Cameron, y'all. Boy Cameron, can you see it? I gotta admit, this is a dope ass video.
Invite me to your country. I appreciate it.
Amigo,
To your beautiful
con
country.
mucho cariño. Que esta es su casa, que este es su país,
Cameron
es
don't
la
know what the
ciudad.
hell
Que
he's
lo
saying. He
disfrute.
don't know what the hell
Everybody
Cameron's
not gonna
saying.
have the balls to come out here and meet them,
That's
but
Pablo
for him to have us
Escobar,
out here
brother.
is a privilege. We appreciate it.
Que yo sé que ellos tienen el mismo estilo. Voy a enseñar algunas cosas importantes en la vida para que
I'm gonna
las
teach you
puedas
a couple
aprender
things.
y poner en
You
práctica.
can practice your whole life.
Nick, lungs, I be steaming with the mollies. You do clown shit. When you fuck up, can't come back around this. Word from the late great HUD. How I say I'm sick. It might be joke on it, talk when I wanna talk. No pressure. None of my girls, he want a white fuck. Ready to change his life.
Boy, Community
DM him, I
13.
love you. Then told him smoking, nigga. Nigga, that Medellin. This is the Medellin. Let's get it. I ain't signed a Mona me. Mona shopping on time. More hoes when the doors closed. More so. Loitering. Nigga, that Medellin. Yo, let me get a bump real quick.
All right, y'all. A lot of motherfucking rappers about to come to Medellin now. Boosie already did a deal with them. So you see, Pablo Escobar, his brother is trying to market rap, young hip hop groups. Young hip hop folks. You know what I'm saying? He got all kind of products out with their name on it. So yeah, it's gonna be a new movement in Colombia, y'all. It ain't gonna take but one or two more rappers to come out with Medellin. Boosie already talking about it. Now you got Cam. He fuck around and get somebody like Rick Ross or somebody else out there that's big in the game. Colombia might be around. Colombia. Oh shit! What y'all think of the video, man? Hit 1 if y'all like that shit. Hit 3, man, if y'all don't want him out there no more, man. I thought it was a dope video though, man. They should have had my boy Tychos in that motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? Pablo do a 12 for 45. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think they're a little higher than that, but they saying 1. Okay, they fuck with it. I see a lot of 3s in there too. Then the rap niggas gonna fuck the game. That's what I'm thinking. Rick Ross did a video out there? I ain't know that. I gotta check that out. Cam too old for this. Old money, Dipset flow. Shout out to Bellagino, man. I sent you the link, man. Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys in that rap game, I'm surprised, a lot of guys in that rap game can't travel like that. They got them felonies and all kind of drug charges, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think too many of them gonna go out there, What you over there doing, brother?
These Dominicanos.
You doing
Channel.
what?
Meeting Dominicanos on my channel, but it's a progress. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, don't let Dree see that video, y'all. Don't let Dree. What's going on? The Haitian sensation. What's happening with you?
So what's
Hey, what's up, fella? What's up? What's
the Nigerian?
up? Good morning, man.
Nigerian? Damn. My man said don't call him
Nigerian
Nigerian.
business.
He already said that one time. Why you call that man
I heard that
Nigerian?
time.
Bellagino, what's
New York
good,
was
man? I
African.
caught you before you went to sleep, my brother. What's on your mind, brother?
At least I'm not the leader of the Simp Nation.
Wow. Why
Now
you
you
got?
go. Where you a leader of? Nah, where you a leader of? Where you a leader of? Gino,
A
pay for
leader of
play.
myself.
You pay for play. You leading that?
Nope. I'm a
Yeah, you
leader of
do.
myself. I
You
do
either
what
take.
I want
All right.
and don't pretend to
I'm
be
the
in
leader
love and
myself
shit.
too.
Don't pretend to be in love, not to pretend to be the master of knowing how to find
All
love,
right.
but you can't even give yourself love.
Well, you don't know that. I found it. You don't know that.
Shit, anybody sending money to somebody like that, they need to love themselves.
Why you? There you go. Pocket watching. Do I pocket how much you pay for play? The putas you deal with? Do I watch your pockets or why you watching mine?
Here we go.
It ain't no pocket watching.
I mean, you get people go and come back. You got you pocket watching,
it's
man. You don't let nobody pocket watching
just
you. Don't pocket watch me. Do I watch?
so
Do I follow you? Stay
it ain't pocket watching. It's more like
behind you while you
stupidity.
picked up a
It's
puta
like stupidity
on the
watching.
corner of Sasua.
Stupidity watching.
Damn.
Okay, but I ask the question: do I pocket watch you? Again, why ask the question? Do I pocket watch you while you picking up a putas in Sasua? Am I watching your pockets? And saying, are you gonna pay $1,500? I mean, 1,500 peso or
First of
60
all,
peso, whatever they ask for.
you like to throw
Am I
that
watching your pockets?
broad, you like to throw that broad
No, I'm
brush
not
out
watching your
right
pockets.
there,
Don't watch.
as
No,
if
no,
everybody,
don't watch my
you
pockets.
trying to
Don't
say
watch
if
my
everybody
pockets.
not
Don't watch my
if
pockets. Don't
everybody
watch
not
yours.
simping like you,
One
if
of y'all
everybody
talk at a time. Just one at a time, yo.
you cut this shit out, man. If everybody not simping like you, that means they just put to buying niggas, man. Come on, man, cut that shit out.
Man, shout
Cut
out to
Well,
that
you know
shit
Rollo,
out.
what?
man. He said since when DR open? It's not open, but it seems like they're gonna be the first country in the Caribbean to open up. That's what it's looking like. I know they need the money. We need the trips. Let's make this connection, player. But like Brazil, I know you heavy on Brazil and everything. I don't think Brazil gonna. They going through what we going through right now. You know what I'm saying?
Gino,
That shit getting bad
get your
out there.
butt to Brazil. Don't come in here. Don't come to DR. Don't come to DR bringing your nonsense.
Who that?
Wow, because you go to DR that often, because you are the
I'm
king
about
of
to clean
DR.
DR up, all mongers when I get there.
So you get to go
I'm
there
about
twice in
to clean up
24
DR of
months,
all
but you
mongers. I'm about to kick you all out.
so you're the new
I'm
mayor
about to
of
kick
DR.
them all out. You starting with you. Watch when the borders open. About to kick all your guys out. Sex pass all the guys out of there.
How 2 visits
First
in
ticket
2
out.
years? Or 2 visits
Yeah,
in
because
2
Bread
years?
Blum the bank takes time. 2 years worth of bank. So I'm ready now.
You don't even believe the shit that you say, bro.
All right. I'll see you when you get there.
You
So
like a
I'll
Kakashi.
see you eventually.
Hey,
Bellagino, man,
hey, Rich.
I'll tell
you
you
been
whatever
to Medellin. I mean, you been
whatever I
to
say
DR, right?
whatever I
To
say
Sua?
online, I'm gonna say right in your face. I'm not the
Hey,
same person. People that knows me know who I am. Knows what I say online, I say it in your face. No big deal.
let me
This is
say
who I
this,
am.
man. I gotta go to sleep. Listen though.
If you
Uh,
gonna find out, if you don't know, you're gonna find out.
listen, Rich. He's the Takashi of the traveling community. He trolling.
He's a troll.
He's the Takashi of the traveling bros.
Oh man, they call you Takashi.
He's the Takashi.
Takashi a snitch though. I wouldn't even put him in the same category as that.
I mean, that's from the troll
Rick
side.
Ross did do a video in Medellin, motherfucker.
Now I'm about to snitch on Gino.
Shout out to Jonathan, man. I'm waiting for Gino to fall asleep. Me too, man.
Gino, you cool, man. I like listening to you other than
Hey, but for real though, you sound like the type of person, to be calling somebody's girl back in the state. Tomorrow I see them in DR buying mangoes and shit. He the type of nigga
I
do
ain't
that type of shit.
Nah,
I'm fucking with
Hold
you,
on,
man.
man. Let me roll the tape.
Gino, you make it best.
Huh?
Hold on. Yo, Rich.
Yo. Go ahead, bro.
You know Gino makes his best points when he's snoring.
Oh shit, that was a good one, man. If y'all thought that was a good one, hit one, man.
That's true.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Hit one, man. Y'all thought that was some funny shit.
It's true.
Hey man, y'all fucking around, man.
I give it up to Gino. He knows.
I gotta go work tomorrow, man. I'm start going in the office tomorrow, man. Fuck this bullshit, though. I can't fuck with y'all tonight, man. Y'all boys be easy, man.
All right, man. You take it easy, bro.
All right, Gino. Yeah, we check it another time, man.
Be easy, Fleet DR, man. Try to save some money so you can go see that chick, man. Stop sending her all the money.
I am.
Man, you say you pocket watching, man.
Yeah, man. I'm watching.
Are you right? I'm getting ready.
Watching. Simping watching.
Nah, he's right. I mean, he's right. I'm not.
Why the brother gotta be a simp, though, man? Why you gotta be a simp?
All right.
Why they call you
I'm
a
not saying
simp?
that much anyway, isn't that? That's exaggerated.
Bro, that's like giving somebody your lunch money and you stay hungry and you be like, damn, I'm hungry. And you keep giving this girl your lunch money, man. Just you go hungry and she ain't giving you no pussy.
He's a year-round stimulus package. No,
shit man, no damn sense. But hey, if you like it, I love it.
Man, flip the man around his piece.
All right, man. Y'all be easy, man.
If you were, Gino, wait, Gino, before you leave, you're supposed to be in love with a woman, right? Okay, say you're in a relationship. Yeah, even though you haven't seen her, but you're still in a relationship. It's like both of you agree that you're in a relationship, working things out. Shouldn't you try like support your woman, like your girl, or no?
Bro, I mean, you can't be.
Shouldn't we as men want to support our woman?
But the kind of commitment you're doing, though, it's not something you established the way you established it, though, bro. Like you jumping some steps, bro. I mean, and I know you're a grown man.
I didn't actually establish it.
So you should know shit like this. So that's why I feel like you'd be trolling, man.
Anybody want to jump on panel and shit?
Okay.
Holla at your boy. They go to link
right you there. Feel like you really feel like in the US?
I know it's not like that.
In the US, you'll go out on 2 dates with a girl and get married to her in like what, couple of days or whatnot. You might as well say just couple of days or couple of weeks or whatnot, because the same shit you did, you've only gonna see her like twice in 24 months. That's the same shit. That's like going out with a girl in 3 months. You're like, oh, I'm marrying this girl. I'm giving her everything. It's the same shit here in the States. Literally. Cause like if I were to ask you when you went over there to see her on those 2 occasions, what's the duration of your stay on both time? That'll equal to that what you would have been doing here in the state. You just met a chick in about 2-3 weeks, you married her.
Yo, so when the borders open back up, man, for DR, man, are you going to DR, Gino? That's the question.
No, man. If I'm gonna go to Colombia, though, man, I'm straight on DR for now.
You still on DR for now?
I'm straight on DR for now. I'm trying
Colombia
to hit
that shit ain't gonna be open for a minute, bro.
I'm on wait, man. I had a trip
at least 6 months, Colombia, bro.
I was trying to go in August, but it looks more likely it won't happen because it's already June's around the corner.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like this whole year, man. People might as well if you want to take your chances on going out places where they just open, you can do that. But it just looked like people might as well just call it a year, like until the end of the year, like September or some shit. Because things won't be in the normal flow of like you know, how you would want it traveling until like I don't know, because this whole shit is like seem like it's still in the we're right in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like we're about to land this plane or nothing like that. We're still in like cruise control right now, mid-air. So it's a little unpredictable right now.
Man, Colombia, bro, you might be able to go over there. You ain't gonna be able to do shit but sit in the room. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man.
Yeah, and then
Even with
all
the DR
the
shit,
new
even with the DR, once they open back up, they may quarantine you, so y'all have to make sure y'all check into that before y'all just go traveling and shit. And as soon as y'all get over there, you on a 7-day trip. Guess what? You gotta spend 7 days in your hotel, whatever. No visitors, no nothing. You just
yeah.
paying to go on punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just the new implementation with new way of life that will arise post this whole thing. It's just when you first implement a certain policy or rules or whatnot, it takes time for it to get fully settled out for it to be well established. So it's still people still gonna be in the beginning stages just figuring shit out. As I don't know, unless we really, we got vaccines and stuff like that's out there, or cure. I'm not trying to get no conspiracy theory. Let's not go there tonight. But unless there's some sort of remedy for this whole thing that's set, people still gonna be in the beginning stage of figuring like, okay, we've kind of like got some sort of handle on it now that we're trying to get back to normal how we used to, but we have to have all these new little rules to do it. Along the way of establishing all these little rules in the first phase of doing it, they're gonna see like they gotta adjust shit, they gotta see they gotta modify shit. So that's all shit that people that's want to travel, you got to be willing to put up with. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna go places, you gonna think you got the whole thing figured out, but you got there, then they're like, oh no, it's these other things you got to do. So it's gonna be like, wow, really? So there's gonna be a lot of regrets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, maybe I hope I'm not being too pessimistic, but it just we just don't know how when going back to normal, how this whole thing is going to unravel.
Right. Jonathan, what's going on, man? You got Jonathan on the show, you know what I mean? What's happening with your player?
What's good? Thanks for having me on the panel.
All good, brother.
My arch nemesis. Every time I'm up here, you come up here.
No, I just had a question for you, Rich.
Nah.
For you, I had a question for Rich.
Let's go.
I'm talking to Rich.
Oh.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, go ahead.
I just heard you say something about a quarantine when you go to Colombia. I just want to, how would you think they would do that if there's millions of people flying everywhere every day? How would they keep track of everybody on a quarantine?
They can't keep track of everybody. They can't keep track of everybody. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say you in Colombia right now. I'm trying to give you an answer though, right? So in Colombia, they gonna ask you off the rip where you staying at. All right. Now all they gotta do is contact the hotel, like you said, or Airbnb you staying at.
It's too much logistics for it.
Yeah. Let me finish.
If 3,000 people fly into Colombia,
can I finish, bro? Can I finish?
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is, they can't keep a track of everybody, right? But it's almost like when you're speeding, right, on the highway, the police can't pull over everybody, right? But they can get one or two people. They can get one or two people. Which one of y'all echoing like that? They can get one or two people, and if you that one or two persons, then they had some brothers get caught up right when this stuff started, and they basically banned them from the country for 5 years. I'm not saying that you're gonna get caught. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
That's I was just asking
Yeah,
if
that's like them.
if they let you in, why would they quarantine you?
Yeah, you got a
Hey,
point too, bro.
because
You
they
got a
been doing
point.
quarantines, bro. They done that before. They quarantine people coming into
And that's
go ahead,
Rick.
man.
You
It's
got a
like I'm
point. It's like doing a checkpoint. You know, it's like going through a checkpoint. You might go through you straight, and you might be the car that gets stopped. And the thing about it is, you know, for what Jonathan is saying is just like he got a valid point to the point where they might not really want to have something that stringent because the logistics of it is just too heavy. So they might have a certain rules as far as the whole wearing mask situation and all that shit. Who wanna go to Colombia or DR, you know, be all masked up and all these kind of other shit you gotta deal with? That's a wasted trip, man. That's a blank
right.
trip.
And
I
my
I
thing
just
is,
I
as brothers, man. Just like here in America, man. When we travel to these other countries, man, it's a spotlight put on us, bro. Like it ain't 100 black people on that plane going to Colombia, bro. Let's be real now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just have one point. Like I'll give you an example from at my job. I work at a beef packing plant. We stand in line 6 feet apart outside the job. They take all our temperatures. We wearing face masks, face shields. We get we get past all the checkpoints. We get in the plant. Nobody's in the plant. All of our job, the people standing on the line, were not 6 feet apart. They only do that outside to show you, hey, they show the public, hey, we doing this. But inside, they're not watching nobody.
Yeah, and you're right. You got a point there, but there might be that I'm sure, like periodically, maybe once a week or once every other week or whatnot, they might come in there and check, and that's what like Rich was just saying. So it's a hybrid of what you're saying plus what Rich is saying. So they're gonna have some kind of stuff where they make it where people can still move around and
Uh,
just like some
yeah,
semblance
I was
some
agreeing with
semblance of
that. I would just
normalcy, to have
yeah.
some kind of semblance of normal life, but then there will be some kind of overall check, just like it is, you have restaurants and shit like that. The health inspectors don't, I mean, I'm sure they check all of them, but they don't check all of them all the time every fucking day.
Right.
But it's just, it could be that one time that it's today might be your day.
It's just like that dude, Carlton Travels. He did a video the other day, right? Shout out to Carl Travels. All right. In Colombia right now, you can only leave the house certain days, and you can work out from certain time, right? So he just happened to be out 10 minutes after the curfew. Bro, he was minutes away from being locked up. I mean, I understand you say, oh, they ain't gonna check everybody. Oh man, I don't. When I travel, I want to be able to do what I want to do. I don't want to have to look over my shoulder. Spend all this money on your room, your Airbnb, and all that, and then they
Yeah.
giving you restrictions. And if you get caught, you're looking at 5 years banned from the country, bro. That shit ain't worth it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to argue with you. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense to let us travel over there and put us on a quarantine. It's
I mean,
it's
you
not
got a
it's not
point. You got a point,
logistically
bro. You
it's
do
not
have a point.
logistically feasible to do
But
that.
Reach, you guys are saying the same thing. I think it's just a hybrid of it is gonna happen on both end of what Rich is saying and what you saying. So they're gonna try to see if they can get their money and get travelers in the countries. They're gonna try to do that, especially overseas. You know what I'm saying? These countries cannot really go. I mean, they can, but it affects the economy. Just like here in the U.S., Trump is trying to get us to act like as if everything is normal, and that's how you see what all these red states trying to do, like trying to, really want you to act like everything is normal. That's because the economy is a big thing for them. It does affect the whole population as a whole because then politics and like, crowd control, you got to think like all of the shit that can cause. So you will try to like lax things up so people can still have way to have activities and make money and stuff like that. But you're gonna have some sort of rules where you set up some kind of rules to do it within it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like Cuba. It's been illegal for a long time to go to Cuba, but you can fly to Mexico and then fly from Mexico to Cuba, and you can get there. It's like a way around to do anything.
All right. You can go to Venezuela too.
I think you can go to Brazil right now. I think the U.S. is like the only place
Yeah,
that Brazil
yeah.
is allowing.
CJ saying that CJ4 is saying that nobody know what they're going to do. Where are you guys getting this information? I mean, it's not even that. It's not even like you don't have to be a brain scientist to know this, like, bro. You see what's happening. You hear the news out of Brazil. You know it's getting a lot of places. You know where now in the U.S. You know you probably let's say maybe at the peak or whatever. It's probably just now starting boosting at other places. You got places like actually like in Haiti, like shit. It's just getting started spreading. People didn't believe that shit. Now people start seeing that shit. You're gonna hear like shit like start like that start happening in Jamaica. I mean, DR already had its own thing going on and whatnot. So there's a lot of stuff in this, man.
CJ Floyd said, "We don't. I'm not getting information for. I'm just saying. Do you know how many people literally fly when the travel bans are lifted every day? It's not possible to keep everybody at a hotel.
That's true. I mean, that's absolutely right. You know,
Hey, Jackson
me
Jeter said
personally,
niggas
it's
pull
like
info out their ass, but I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's just you got to think about it though, bro. Like
we
you coming
just
from
thinking,
America.
we talking logically. We just talking. We're not stating facts. We just giving our opinion on stuff. Like I mean, this stuff can happen. I mean, they could just let everybody in, but I doubt it, man. If they gonna go to the point where the residents can't leave for 2 days, the residents can't leave for 2 days a week. And why would you think when we go over there they wouldn't put some restrictions on us? I mean, right now you can't leave the house for 2 days a week if you're a resident in Columbia. 2 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, with all the America coronavirus shit going on, bro, we got a lot of background noise, man.
All right, Jackson Jeter.
That's
He said he
Jonathan.
was fucking around.
Huh?
Jackson Jeter said he was just fucking around. Yeah, no, I'm just saying though. It's just you have to look at it from the perspective that people. You see when things happen like this happen. You know how Trump was like, oh da da da. The Mexicans build a wall, build a wall. Now, motherfucker, they want to build a wall for your ass. And y'all don't think it that way because they look at it as American travel more. The countries, think about it, the countries with more resources and more reach and stuff like that, we Americans and the other people, Chinese or whatever, Europeans, we travel more. People that have more access to go to other places, they're the ones that more so have it. That's why you see places where like it's not a shitload of people in Africa going all over the world. I mean, it's just that common sense, bro. Like, so when you coming from America, you're gonna be stigmatized. You're gonna be like, people going, "My, look at you funny." If they don't have a care for this shit yet, people gonna be like, "He's American. You got to be careful with him."
Jonathan, try to turn your mic down a little bit. I don't know what's going on in the background noise. What's up, passport stamps in the building? What's happening with you?
What's up? What's up, Roll the Tape? How you living?
Hey man, I'm trying to get like Mike, man. You know what I'm saying? All of them, not except for Michael Jackson. He dead. I'm trying to get like all the other Mike Tyson, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I want to check in with you, brothers.
What's up, man? What you think about this travel thing, man? What they gonna do, man? On the first plane smoking back over there, what they gonna do, man? They gonna ban us? They gonna regulate us? What?
I pretty much been speaking with a couple of my friends that's already down there, and exactly what you just said, man. That first run, it's gonna be a lot of people that I think are gonna come back broke, pants missing, shirts missing. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully everybody who traveled the first wave, hopefully they pay attention to their surroundings. That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's still good news that they are opening back up, though.
Right.
I think the best place to travel in probably in the zone colonial area was a tourist area. They have a lot of police and stuff.
Right.
Very lighted.
Right.
Outside of that, I don't know.
Well, for me, if you know somebody that's down there, the best thing to do is just to link up with them. You know what I mean? So that's the whole key to me.
So you pretty much saying
Yeah.
at first people just can't go over there and roam around like a tourist and just chill, like just let it free willy hang out, huh?
Right. Well, I've been speaking to a couple of my friends, and I got my little brother that lives in Miche, Dominican Republic. It's about an hour and a half outside of Punta Cana, and they struggling. People struggling. So, the best thing going, if you into that type of thing, is the tourist areas. To me, the Passport. I check you. I see you, brother. It's the tourist areas because that's gonna be the same.
Flint don't got one of these.
Who don't? Oh, Flint.
I sleep with it every night. Flint don't got one
Flint?
of these though.
All right, Jonathan.
I got like
I'll try to be where you at one day. I'm still getting there.
Oh, shout out to the chat. What's up, Richie Rich?
Hey, what up, Mike? Let me give a shout out to the brother Loose Lips, man. What's good, man? For the Cash App donation. Appreciate that, brother. Got any questions, make sure you post that up, and I'll get straight to it. What's good with you, Apex Traveler? What's happening, man? Where you going, brother? It's another young brother with a passport. You know what I'm saying? Heavily invested brother in them stocks. Whatever else you doing. Well, what's going on with your brother, man?
Man, just another day, another miserable day, though. It's like another day I'm not on a plane. But, I mean, this is going to soon pass. I mean, everything's looking in the up and ups. Like, we got states opening up. We got countries with plans opening up. So, I mean, I thought this shit was going to last like 2-3 years. But, no, I mean, I feel as though like everything's coming back to normal. But, yeah, I mean, I think this Rona shit's going to be around for about a good, I don't know, 3-4 years. But as far as traveling, I think they're going to like lift, we're going to be able to travel soon.
Okay. That's what's up. So you think DR going to be the first one to open up?
Honestly, I'm thinking about Costa Rica probably because I've been hearing about like Costa Rica open up in June.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with DR. Yeah, man. So what you got going on, Passport Style, man, with your channel, man? I know you just launched it, right?
Yeah, I just launched it. Pretty much the footage I got on there right now, I'm just, dropping some old gems I got, like the brother said, man, we're all waiting to get back traveling, but I got a video I'm probably going to be dropping in the next few days. That's it's a gem. A lot of people talk about, the Punta Canas of DR, but I want to show a different side of DR. So I'm gonna put some footage of Miche, Dominican Republic on there. It's MICHES, Dominican Republic. I want to shine some light on that area, that city. It's a very small city, but they got a lot of things to do there too. So I'm gonna be dropping that video pretty soon. But man, I'm just having fun with it, man. Just having fun with it. Yep.
That's what's up. Let me give a shout out to Brian for the Cash App donation. He says channel support / Chica College Fund. Shout out to for Brian on the Cash App donation also, man. Appreciate y'all, brothers. I don't think he left a comment, but Rich the homie. Appreciate that, man. If y'all got any questions, post that up. And I'm looking out for your questions, brothers.
Hey, Passport Stamp.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Jackson Jeter said we look like twins.
I don't see it.
I know I don't see it.
Man, what's up with your camera sideways?
Yeah, I can't really see you, brother.
I don't know why my camera's sideways.
You said we look like twins? Yeah.
My camera's not sideways. That's sideways.
No, it's upside down.
No, that's upside down.
Shit, that's why I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my phone.
Keep flipping it, man. Keep flipping it.
Keep flipping it.
Yeah.
That's sideways right there.
Yes,
Translate. Somebody translate.
that's perfect right there.
All right.
I need a translator in the building.
But
Damn,
yeah, I mean,
all these travelers and nobody speaks Spanish.
I'm not scared of.
I don't know that dialect. This guy, where's he from?
it doesn't look like Spanish to me.
Oh, it ain't. He from New York, man.
Probably some Portuguese.
Hey, Rich. I heard you say on live before that nobody with a face tattoo can get a job.
Shout out to Brandon, man. There you go, right there. Appreciate that, man. You say you get a job with all them tattoos, brother.
I was in the Army for 8 years. I graduated from college, and I got a job. I make like $75,000 a year.
Okay, what kind of work you do, bro?
You a gangster, eh?
No,
Jonathan?
I'm not. Just that's your perception. Just because I have tattoos don't mean I'm a gangster. I never even got a speeding ticket in my life.
See.
No,
I'm
you
far
a
from a
gangster.
gangster.
But that is a hardcore
Yeah, I know
look.
that's
Would you agree?
that's a perception. Yeah, it's a perception.
That's just because
That's a hardcore
That's a
look, though.
perception. Yeah.
that's just your perception.
Yeah.
That's what the
What was
media
your
puts out.
motivation to get a
Come on,
tattoo?
man.
That's true.
Huh?
A tattoo on your face, you saying perception, but come on, bro. Let's be real. That is a hardcore radical look.
It
And you
is.
expressing yourself
It is,
in a
but that's
really,
just,
really
I mean,
hardcore different way.
honestly, that's bravery too, though.
That's difference of opinion. That's how much I believe in myself. If I don't believe in myself, who else is gonna believe in me?
Mike Tyson got a tattoo in his face.
Just because I got a tattoo on my face don't mean I'm a
Yeah,
thug.
that's true.
I'm a gangster. I
Mike
never got a
Tyson worth
speeding
300
ticket.
mil,
I
though.
never got a speeding ticket in my life. I got a job. I was in the military. I went to Afghanistan. I went to Africa. So,
But when people see you, they don't know that. So,
well, if I was
you know,
just a black
people
man
gonna
and I didn't
judge you.
have that, I want to tell you, Rich, when I didn't have tattoos on my face, I went into a mall before and nobody spoke to me. I went back to the same mall with my military uniform on. Everybody said, "How you doing, sir? How can we help you?"
I mean, face tattoos is kind of common nowadays, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's going to be the
One
next.
day, Rich, you're not gonna believe me. Somebody's gonna be a lawyer. Somebody's gonna be a doctor with face tattoos.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's true, man. Shout out to ANX. I'm red from Chicago by way of Mississippi. I travel to Africa, bro. They're always asking if I'm and the chick on Instagram. I see you on Instagram now. Shout out to you. Appreciate the donation. I see you traveling. I see you doing your thing. And we can get you on the show one day and you can tell us how the sisters do it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you know, I won't judge you by your tat, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm being real. Like, if I'm walking down a dark ass road at night, and on one side it's a dude with a whole bunch of tattoos, on the other side it's a dude without tattoos.
Hey,
I'm
but
going
you
on
know,
the other side of the road,
all the serial killers, you know, like the BTK killer, John Wayne Gacy, they was like regular people, have regular jobs, no tattoos, and they over here murdering people, eating them.
Hey, check this though, Rich. If you know the last time you've been to Colombia, man, if you really pay attention, man, it seemed like so many people in Colombia, especially Medellin, they got tattoos, man. It's like everybody's got tattoos now. I agree
on their
with the brother,
face.
man. Pretty much.
Man, everybody got tattoos there in the States too, man. But you know,
Yeah.
I think that's going to
what's
be a
up,
new
man?
fad, though.
Liberians?
I've been all around the world with tattoos on my face now too, and I never had any problems. If you stay in your lane, you're not out there doing stupid stuff, you're not gonna have a problem.
Appreciate your service, brother.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I ain't judging you, brother. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't say you was. I was just saying that's just.
Jonathan, what army you in? Jonathan? Salvation Army?
What'd you say?
Yeah, Salvation Army, right?
Yeah, hey, I be playing a
Salvation
lot, but
Army?
you shouldn't be playing around about veterans like that, man. I went to Afghanistan, man. I fought for your freedoms and shit. I never talked like that. I never disrespected you like that for real, but that's something not to be played around with, man.
Oh, okay. So talking about the U.S. military is sacred.
Come on, man.
I'm asking you a question. Talking about the U.S. military
Hey,
is
man,
sacred.
people died out here, man.
Yeah, I kind of
I
respect
understand
it
that,
too.
but I'm asking you a question. Ask
Yo,
the
Richard,
No, I
question.
do respect the
Is
truth.
talking about the U.S. military sacred? Yes or no?
I'm not even talking on that shit with you, man, because you don't even know. You
All
don't
right
even
then.
know
All right.
about
Leave
shit
it. Well,
like
leave
that.
it. Well, leave it like that. Well, leave it like that. And leave it like that. Then I say what I say. I joke the way I joke.
Rich.
The U.S. military is not sacred, so let it go. Let it go.
No, but you know what? I plan on going out to Sosua July 18th.
Okay. So that's
Rich,
18
you got any
days
plans
after.
getting out there?
Man, I'm gonna let them guys like Apex Traveler go out there first, man. You know, just clear the way for me, man. Let me know, you know.
I got a
how that
couple
shit
links
go.
out there, but I mean, hopefully, it's not one of those 14-day quarantine type situations. Because if it's like that, then I'm not gonna go. But if it's, I mean, honestly, I think I don't think I can catch the Rona, so I'm not really tripping about the Rona. I'm just tripping about coming back home. You know, I don't want to get stuck out there.
Yeah, my whole thing is with that is, like you said, you know, I'm not really worried about traveling there. It's about, you know, when I come back to America, what they're gonna have me do when I get back. Is it gonna be some type of quarantine I'm gonna have to do when I get back? I've talked to my boss about international travel soon, and the first thing he told me was, hold on, let me go check in with the plant manager. So, you know, I'm wondering to see how they're gonna do it when we come back to the States, like from these international countries.
Exactly.
I just had a passport stamp.
What's up, bro?
I understand what you're saying, but if 7,000 people come back, where they gonna quarantine these people at?
You said 7,000 people?
Yeah, if 7,000 people come back from different places all around the world in one day, where they gonna quarantine them at?
Well, my opinion, 7,000 people coming back to the States ain't really a lot of people. So,
but it's way more than that. I just gave a random number.
Right. Now I understand what you're saying, but to me, I don't know. That's really what you just said. That's my question. You know, I really don't know the answer to that. I want to see exactly what they're gonna do. You know, if they even do that. You know what I mean? So, I'm very curious about this. So I'm like Richard Rich on that. You know, no offense to anybody that's traveling first, you know, their first wave, but you know, we'll see. We will
Yeah,
see.
I got a ticket. I've been having tickets to go to DR on August 16th for like 4 months, but my job told me they canceled everybody's vacation, and my whole company said that we can't go anywhere till further notice.
Yeah,
Oh
my job
shit.
did the same thing. My job said for 3 months, so I think what was it, May, June, and July, they don't want anybody traveling for some reason. So
What kind of
yeah,
work you doing, bro?
I'm an electrical engineer.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been an electrical engineer for the last 8-9 years.
That's what's up, man. What kind of work you doing, Mike? Apex?
I'm in a real estate. I flip houses with my father.
Oh, okay. All right. Need to holler at you on the side note. You know what I'm saying? Where you located at?
Right now, I'm currently living in Miami, but I'm planning on moving back to the Shy. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just staying in. I'm staying in Miami. I'm just doing like paperwork and shit like that. But honestly, since the whole Rona thing happened, I kind of have a lot of time, so that's why I moved out to Miami. And I was just like, I'm just gonna stay out here.
Right. Okay.
I'm looking forward to see. Shout out to Flyboy Wade. I think he's got a trip coming up to MIA. I'm looking forward to seeing the situation with the beaches and the whole 9 yards with that. So, how is it down there, bro? Is the beaches back open? Are they back on the beaches and doing their thing? Or how is it in Miami?
Yeah, the beaches are open. I mean, I haven't been to them, but they're open.
All right, D Nice is in. He lives in the DR. He's saying bars and clubs not going to open till August 24th. Boots on the ground. You know what I mean? I think he's in Puerto Plata or either Sosúa, one of them. So he got boots on the ground. You know what's happening.
Rich, you besides you know, the DR, Colombia, you know, the Brazils, you got any I don't know if you want to say it online, but you got any new spots that you're looking into? Any new countries, new adventures?
I mean, I was gonna do Cuba this year, and I was gonna do Panama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I was gonna try to do Asia, and like I was gonna do Asia in June, and I was gonna try to get Panama in like before that.
Right.
Panama and Cartagena. I had that trip already booked.
Right.
We started on that a few weeks ago. So yeah, I was gonna do like 4 trips, man, before the year ends. So. But I'm definitely gonna shoot over to Africa next year, see what's going on. But
I'm waiting on my.
You can't make up time though, man. You know.
Most definitely. I just sent out. I don't know how accurate it's gonna be, but you know, I had got that information on the African ancestry. So I just did my test. They said it take like almost 30 days to get back. Once I get it back and see like exactly where all my roots go back to, most definitely I'm gonna go to that country when they tell me exactly where I'm, you know, my region come from, my tribe and everything. So yeah, I agree with you on the Africa trip.
Right. So what's going on with Jonathan at? Where you at, brother?
I'm right here.
Brother with all the tattoos. I ain't even know you had tattoos, man. Hey, I'm a tattoo virgin, man. I don't got no tats, bro. Anybody got no tats?
Hell no. That is some commitment right there.
Word,
It's just, and then I see that people have like tattoos on their body, and then be like, hey, they judge people that got tattoos on their face. Like that don't even make no sense. It's still a tattoo.
Right.
You know what? I just hate.
I've had tattoos for the last since I was 18. I'm 33. Like I said, I'm an electrical engineer. Pretty much, they don't shy away from you, long as you got the work ethic and the good resume. You know, now I don't know about the faces, but I got tattoos all over my arms, my legs. But you know, as long as you come to work to produce, you know, you professional, I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah, like when I had an interview on the phone, I'm very well spoken. I talked to them. I came in, they looked at me shocked, but I still got the job though. It's not about how you look; it's about how you perform. Like if you want to judge me on how I look, then I don't even want to work for you.
Right. It's all good, man. I just never had the passion to get one. I just didn't see. I mean, I don't wear jewelry either, so I mean,
right.
I don't
wear jewelry.
Had the desire to do it, man. You know, it's.
I just always like tattoos, but that's just a personal preference.
Right. Everybody move different, man. You know. But back
Yeah,
in
and I want to
man,
talk about Flint.
Flint
over here talking shit in the comments, talking about he paid tax dollars and shit so he can talk against the military. Hey,
that's a whole nother show. We can do a whole nother show on that shit.
That's freedom of speech, right?
I'm not saying
you fight for, right?
And I see other people talking about, hey, you over here fighting for the white man's freedom. I'm not saying that shit. But okay, well, go ahead and quit your job then. You over there working for the white man to get fucking money. Don't go to work no more then.
I understand what you're saying. That's good points, but I'm just saying don't walk around just because you're in the military. I respect what you do, but you don't have to walk around like it's sacred. Like you can't make a joke.
But you over here talking about Salvation, and it's Memorial Day.
Just making a joke.
It's Memorial Day, and you talking shit.
But you have to understand that. You have to understand that.
On Memorial Day, man. Come on, man. You a
You have
clown.
to understand that's not sacred to me. It's sacred to you. I'm not in the military.
I know what's sacred to you.
It's
We
not sacred to
already
me.
know what's sacred to you. Send the money.
All
Some
right then.
pussy that you don't even got.
All right
That's
then.
real sacred.
All right.
I got like 15 chicas asking me for money. It's just crazy.
So you have a right to talk against me. I have a right to talk against you, right? You don't like it when somebody come back at you?
Me personally, I
Man up.
respect the
You're
military
in the
guys. I
military.
respect what they do, but a lot of those wars was bullshit, man.
I already know. I already watched. That's what I'm saying. All the people that's fighting the wars, like, we're not fighting it for ourselves. We're fighting it for some bullshit that they made up. They lied on other people. They got people to vote to approve the wars and shit. All this shit's made up, man.
You gotta roll out, bro. I know it's late. But yeah, man, I mean, a lot of the wars, man, they can't even explain this shit. Like, weapons of mass destruction. They ain't never found a motherfucking weapon. Motherfuckers still don't know what they fought Vietnam for. I mean, but I get it, man. Like, my son about to go to the military. Like, I tell him, like, look, man, it's a job. Don't get your heart into that shit. Work, make your money, do what you gotta do, and get out.
I'm just saying that he over there disrespected and motherfuckers really died.
Right. People are dying, of course. It's like disrespecting. It's like saying coronavirus is fake. Like,
but you know what you're getting into though, man. If you fight in the military and you die, I'm sad that you died, but you know what you're getting into. That's part of what you sign up for. So what are you supposed to say? I'm not just like a policeman. If you get killed in the line of duty.
For the country, he died so you can live. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not just. I don't listen. I don't salute the flag. I don't vote for the flag. I'm neutral when it comes to politics.
Hey, take your ass to China then.
I know. I live what I want to live because unfortunately slavery brought us here in America. All right, but you and him are black Africa and our ancestry.
No boundaries.
Yeah, we ADOS because the ADOS because of what slaves brought our colonized. All right.
Okay, take your ass to Africa then.
So you fight in behalf of the colonizers.
Take your ass
But you fight in behalf of the colonizers. Yo. The good thing about the military that you get a pension, you get a nice government check when you get older or whenever you retire, and then you can live whatever you want. That's a good thing about it. Other than fighting for man and fighting for the white man, white supremacy, please, get out my face with that.
Hey, let's say that for another day. We'll do a show on that because that's a good topic, man.
Yeah, it will be a good topic.
That's a great topic, man.
I'm about finding love in the DR. I'm not about this.
I can't even talk to him on that topic because the topic that he's supposed to be an expert in about finding love in the DR, he don't even have no facts. So how's he gonna tell me about the military?
I told you.
I don't know about that.
Stop being a monger, number one. Take the tattoo off your face. That's number two. Number three. Go to number three. Go to DR. Present yourself as a person that's respectable. That you can appreciate one female. You don't have to go walk around talk to a lot of females. Just appreciate one. And things can work out.
If you go to DR and you flash a little bit of money, you can get any girl that you want.
I know that, but you can't get a little girl to love you just because you flashing money, though. I'm talking about love.
I don't believe in love. I don't think that's a real concept. Women are about survival. So if you can show some survival to them in some pesos, they're gonna love you as long as your pesos go.
Yeah, no.
I know a lot of girls that'll love you, man, for $100, man.
I understand, but women wants to be taken care of. Woman wants to be secure. You provide that, but at the same time, they have their preferences of what kind of man they would like to provide.
I want to ask you something.
They don't just let any man.
When you Western Union that money to your girl, what she tell you? Oh, Poppy, I love you so much.
No, they don't go like that. Man. It goes like the regular conversation when you have with your girl. Have you ever had a girlfriend before?
Come on, man. You going through 2 failed marriages, and you over here telling people how they gonna find love, and you don't even have no fact-based evidence.
support marriage. I think marriage is just a way for the woman to get at your money and stop your growth as a man. So I don't recommend marriage to anybody,
Yeah.
especially not in the States. It's just not fair here.
Passport stamp. You believe in love, man?
Yeah, most definitely I believe in love.
In DR? Can you find love in DR?
Well, you can find love anywhere, in my opinion. You know, you just gotta be smart about it. Be smart about your decisions you making. You know, come on, if you know, listen to that little voice in your head. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that little voice. If you feel like it ain't right, it ain't right. You know, it's that simple.
Anna, come on the show.
Huh?
I'll try to tell that lady to come on the show.
Oh yeah.
Come on the show, Ann. You want to come on, state your case?
Yeah, who is Ann X? You don't want the heat, Ann X. You don't want this heat.
You ain't got no heat, man.
Jonathan, you don't want this heat neither, man.
You don't know what you're talking about, man.
There go Jay right there, your boy Jay in the building.
Jay Lover, he don't want this heat neither.
Yeah, Jay Flint back at it, back at lying again.
Hey,
I'm back in here. Yo,
Flint, you in the DR?
I'm coming here to bring some energy on this place. Because I'm not making a video, so you know, what's the name? Give me some shine.
No cap. You're very entertaining.
You probably would have been one dodging the military.
Nah, military seems like it's very exciting.
You wouldn't make it through boot camp.
But I'm not into the.
I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your voice.
Actually, I will excel in that. I
up.
like that type of activity. I like that type of physical boot camp thing. I will appreciate that part of it. Yeah. We're waking up early in the morning and somebody shouting in here.
I seen your picture before. There ain't no physical activity coming out.
I come into New York and let's play a game of basketball. Let me go out and whoop you.
We talking about basketball, man.
Well, basketball is great.
Basketball. What does basketball got to do with the military? Basketball? We got to get on average. You talking about practice?
I'm just saying
about practice.
Well, I'm just saying it's physical activity. You know, you got a ball, you got to jump around, grab rebounds, box people out, play defense. I mean,
we're gonna talk about practice.
Take a lot of energy for that.
That's way different than basic training, man.
Hey,
I love war movies. I like World War II movies.
Just because you watch it, man.
I just not into salute.
I like James Bond. I like James Bond movies and shit, man. I like Mission Impossible.
So what do you want? What are you talking about then?
Yeah, exactly. You just talking about I like these war movies and shit.
Yeah,
I like Star Wars and shit. I guess I want to go be a fucking Jedi.
Look like Ann coming on
the show for you, Flint.
I like those too. I like that too.
What's up,
That's why I became a writer. Because I
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, Ann, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Hey, you interested in finding love in the DR?
Yeah, man. I hear y'all in here kicking that shit, man. Y'all ain't got no females in here, so you know I'm happy to represent for us.
All right, go ahead, do your thing then. Tell them about love in DR.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, like them girls don't really love you, bro. You paying for her.
What
you
happened?
know what I'm saying? So as long as you got that money, she gonna give you
All right,
that honey.
all right.
If you ain't got that money.
Okay, Ann.
Is that free? Or did the whole panel free? Let me see.
Okay, wait.
She gonna
okay,
be
Ann. If I was,
that's just how it works.
Okay,
Y'all
Ann.
know them girls don't love y'all.
Okay, Ann, listen.
Money. Come on, man.
Listen, Ann, listen. If I was talking to you,
I might be the only one frozen right now.
what would the second question you asked me other than my name? The first one.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Y'all ain't got nothing to say?
Ann, can you hear me?
You can't hear, man.
Quiet now.
Ann,
what are you talking about?
Rich, tell her to come back. Tell her to come out. Come back. She can't hear us. Tell her to come out.
All of y'all who talking about you can find love in the DR.
Oh, that's only one person on here. That's one person talking about you finding
love.
love.
Some money and woo and you paying girls and you think they love you and.
Ann, can you hear me?
I don't know if she can
hear me. Can you hear him?
Tell her come out.
No,
come back
I can't
in.
hear nothing.
Hey, do me a favor. Try to connect to a Wi-Fi, but back out and come back in.
Okay.
Try to back out and come back in.
I'm connected to Wi-Fi.
Okay, well, just try to back out and come back in.
Okay.
All right. She probably roast your head.
Nah. I'm about to roast up. A female gonna come into a man's space and talk junk. I'm about to get her.
Hey, man, I have females on here.
No, I'm like, no. I appreciate females. But at the same time, you gonna talk about how the women are gonna talk about what we looking for a woman.
Hey, man,
I'm gonna
that's
ask the
her
same
opinion,
question.
man. That's just her opinion.
No, that's an opinion until I catch her. I'm gonna catch her out there. Because the second question they ask you when they meet you, what kind of job you have. So what they looking to? You're looking at your bank account too. It could be a hypocritical. She being a hypocrite. Please. After your name.
That's her opinion.
After they ask you after she asks you the name.
You can find love and nobody agreeing with you, but you stick it to your opinion.
No, I know, but I know it's opinion, but I'm gonna catch her out there. I'm just saying she being disingenuous.
Can you hear that, Ann? I mean,
Ann, you back?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Let me catch you out. Let me catch you out here.
Y'all can call me Red. Y'all can call me Red.
Red. Let me catch you out here. When you meet when a gentleman walk up to you, say if I walk up to you, right? I would say, "What's up, Red? How you doing? You look pretty." And then you ask me, okay, what's your name? You ask me, what's my name? What's the second question you gonna ask me?
I'm probably not gonna ask you nothing because you walked up to me.
Okay, but if I try to get to know you, I say, I think I'll be perfect in your life as your future husband,
and
future
I'm
man.
like, boy, bye. If you tell me that when I first meet you, I'll be like, boy, bye.
No, why is that? Why is that? Why you say boy bye? Because you don't
you don't like. I'm not gonna take you serious if you walking up to me, asking me, telling me, oh, I think I'll make a good husband for you. Like, first of all, you don't even know me.
Well, that's the start of the conversation, though.
And that's the difference. That's the difference with as far as like the caliber of women that you deal with. Like, if you dealing with somebody who ain't got shit and is trying to come up, then they be like, oh, okay, baby. Oh, I can't. Yeah. Well, you ready to go get married? You ready to go right now?
No, what the point I'm making is that you want to find out a lot of females in America would like to find out what's in the man's bank account. They want to find out what's he making, what kind of job he has, right?
Don't. That's not the truth.
Yes,
that's
they
not
do.
the case, sweetie.
Where
That's
you
not
from?
I've dated some broke ass men.
Where are you from?
I've dated broke ass African men. I've dated broke ass African men. I've dated men that didn't have a damn dime. So that's a lie.
All right. So your standards are lower then, I guess.
No, my standards are not low because my standards are not dependent on money.
Oh, what's your standard dependent on then? Let me hear it.
Not money, sweetie.
Let me hear it.
A man that's gonna treat me right, give me real love, and not just try to buy me.
Do you cook?
Of course, I'm from the South.
Are you humble? If I tell you make me a sandwich, you gonna make it?
If you my husband, if you ask me nicely.
No, if I'm not your husband, because the Dominican chicks, if you're not their husband, they boyfriend.
I'm not gonna
and they make you a sandwich when they ask them and massage your feet. You do that? Well then, you see why men travel. No, we don't travel. No,
do it, brother. You pay them to do that.
Hey man, y'all gotta have a conversation.
When you pay a woman, she'll do anything for you because she dependent on you. She ain't got no damn money. She a broke bitch, so she gonna do whatever you need her to do.
Okay, and if it wasn't for America giving women rights, right? Where would you be at?
What does that have to do with anything?
Listen to the question.
Oh man, you going back to the 60s, man.
If it wasn't for America giving your women rights, if it wasn't for
what's your name, brother?
My name is Flip DR. Find the love in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay,
that's my YouTube name.
Okay.
My real name.
You want to be sending the money to Dominican Republic?
Yes.
But you ain't never been to the Dominican. Oh my gosh.
I've been to Dominican Republic.
Hey Flint, you was just talking about women's rights, and you don't even believe in America.
From a woman's perspective, my brother, you are a sucker. You
are You are a sucker. I could tell you from the country, but go ahead.
I am. There's nothing wrong with that, but I've been all over the world. So your point.
All right. The point is that
Shit,
I was
country
giving,
girls is who they want.
listen,
Country
you,
girls is who they want. You better ask somebody.
all right. The point is that you've been with broke Negroes that you admit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like broke females. So what's wrong with that?
Because when you really looking for genuine love, money is not a factor. Like money really don't mean shit. I've had
Okay.
men with money. I've dated celebrities. You know what I'm saying? I've
Okay.
dated men that didn't have nothing. Men who lived in their family homes in Africa.
All right. So what I'm saying, if a man is in love with you, right, and you're not working, say you go to college, you go to school, and you find yourself in a relationship with her together, shouldn't the man support her?
What's up with you with all this hype? Man, come on, bro.
It's not hypothetical. It's a situation I'm talking about. My situation. Should I support a girl that I feel like is in a relationship with?
Do you really want to find love in DR, or you just want to find some?
Yeah, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
I'm finding love. LOVE. I need love.
What up, big bro?
I'm not paying for it.
You need some
Ain't about paying for it.
Hey,
You sound like you jealous.
Where's G-Dad? I know G-Dad got something to say.
You sound like you wish you had a brother like me.
Hey, Rich, I got something to say.
Brothers that can afford to give you a time. So come on.
Slit ain't gonna let y'all say nothing, man.
Hey, I got something to say. Hey, Ann.
Yes.
You said money don't matter. If a nigga broke and staying at home and ain't got a job, you ain't gonna put up with that shit.
Well, he gotta have some type of potential. Now I ain't say he was just gonna sit at home and not do shit.
But you just said that you had a broke ass nigga, a broke ass African nigga.
I've been with broke ass men that I saw potential in, and they went out there and did what the fuck they was supposed to do. I've been with men who was like in Chicago, fresh out on the west side of Chicago, fresh out the penitentiary, and got out here and did what the fuck he wanted. He had goals. His goals. That's all I need to hear. He had some goals in life. He just want to sit on the couch and not do shit.
Hey, I got one come up for you, Ann.
Computer every day. He go get his CDLs. He go get him. Let me finish, please, brother. He go get him a truck driving job. Okay, now he got him a little bread. Okay, but he had potential. Like a woman know how to point out potential in a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to have a dime. A woman know how to pinpoint.
What's that say?
A man.
Rich, read that, Rich.
What?
Read that.
The passport?
Yeah.
Dominican Republic, man. 2018.
Yeah, 17, right? So officially, I've been to the DR. So let it be dispelled the fact that I've been.
Oh, that's you, Flip? That's you, Flip?
Yes, that's me. Yes, that's me. Told you.
2018 March.
You're a bunch of clowns. Told you I've been there 2 years, right? So who's right?
All right.
What's your point?
The point is that I could afford to go to DR, and the broke dudes that you've been with can't. That's the point.
You can't afford to go to
to
DR. You sending your girl all your money.
I can't. Your audio is choppy. I can't hear you.
I think that's Jonathan with all that.
Nah, passport stamp, yo, man. I appreciate that. I like the name of your channel, man. That's cool.
That's not me, cause my mic's muted.
Well, who is that? Sound like they're taking a candy wrap off.
Well, I'm gonna mute mine. If it's not, I'm gonna.
So, Red, so you don't think a brother can find true love in the DR? You don't think that's possible, or what? Being an American? Man, I don't know who Mike that is, bro. That shit sound like.
Let me check mine, make sure.
Somebody taking a chunk on their microphone.
Red, that might be your mic. You moving around? Red, you got them long nails, girl? Red got them long nails over there hitting all on the mic. Yeah. Bottom right.
Nah, I appreciate her being here.
All right, that was me. My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, on the action.
Hey, that's you, Apex.
Wait a minute.
Hey, over there in crunching mic. Huh? Where you going, Red?
What, that crunchy noise?
Yeah.
I'm pausing you, bro. Hey, Red, so have you been to the DR? Red.
Is anybody talking?
She needs to step out and come back in again, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, step out and come back in. Man, that crunchy sound, man. Who eating crunchy much over there, man? Somebody over there got a box of crunch, but they all on the mic like.
Sound like he sound like eating cornflakes without the milk.
That's
Right.
Flint. That's Flint.
Now that's struggle. Shit, I've been there.
That's Flint. Open up them ramen noodles, getting ready for boot camp and shit at 50. Motherfucker. Shit.
All right, Johnny, you got me back.
No, but like I wanted to touch in on what she was talking about as far as like she like dated men that didn't have money, but the key word is that she dated. You know what I'm saying? She's not with him now. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, you don't see too many of that. I mean, and then she also said that he came out of prison. So that gives me one inclination. The thing women love, well, there's not much things women love more than money, but one of the things.
Let me hear this from a man's perspective. What do women love?
Alpha, masculinity. And if he came from prison,
that's true.
He has
true,
alpha and masculinity.
I'm gonna say this, man.
No.
This.
That's not why I like him, because at that time
They like back shots. That's what they like.
No, at that time I had. Can y'all hear me?
John is wrong for that. You say you love back shots, and what do you say about that?
I think all women love that.
Hey, I think women. It's like this with women. Women gonna like who they like. Whether the guy is broke or he rich, they gonna like a certain guy, and they gonna use a certain guy too. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna play games and different things. They might have a brother because he helping her get a business, or they might like a brother because he's good in bed to them. I mean, women choose. They like what they like. It ain't always about money. Not every time.
When they first see you, they're gonna know if they like you. But if you got money, you might be able to change your perception about you.
Yeah, but
women go through their whole strolls.
Some women got their own money though. Some women got their own money, so you can't say every woman gonna want you for your money. You know what I'm saying? They want what they want, just like we want what we want. Like,
hey,
I meet a woman.
I know women. I know what you're saying.
Don't cut me off, man. Come on, let me finish. What I'm saying is, if you meet a woman and she's broke, but she is supplying all your other needs, you're gonna date her. If you meet a woman that's rich and she's supplying all your needs, you're gonna date her regardless. So women, they the same way, man. I mean, some of them looking for a come up, but you gotta recognize that as a brother. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but let me talk real fast, Rich.
Go ahead.
Hey, Oprah got a lot of damn money. She still want a damn birthday present. She still want Christmas. I don't care how much money she got. She still wants something from your ass.
Well, man, what you want a woman that don't want nothing from you?
I'm just saying. You just saying.
Let's be realistic, man. If you got family members that's females, if you got a sister or aunt or whatever, you don't want her with a broke dude. I mean, you want her with somebody with some type of ambitions. If they don't got money and they got potentials, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your family member with motherfuckers just playing video games all day. So
well, if you're playing video games, you might be making money.
We can't.
Not whole time nowadays.
We can't knock women for wanting somebody with something. I mean, come on, we don't want a broke.
Yeah.
Like, I was just saying. You said that women don't want no money at all. They got their own money. I'm just saying that.
I said some women do have money.
I'm just saying.
And I think
women
that's the
that
problem
still
in the
have money,
state.
they still do want something. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying everybody wants something.
I mean, you know, most women that go for the broke guys, they already got money. They already got money. So then now they're looking for what they like. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, the nigga that's just sitting around playing games all day, you know, he might, be alpha. He talk with a deep voice. He, hey, bitch, I mean, women like that kind of shit. And she wanted to keep that around. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I would say, man, the number one thing is, as far as finding love, just be yourself. If you got to change yourself up for anybody and try to portray something that you're not, it's a false relationship to begin with. So, I say just remain who you are, stay focused. Don't be doing no stupid shit that takes away from your character. And other than that, don't be searching for it to the point that you're going broke. That's not true love at all. If anybody's spending money, and you ain't getting nothing back, and it's just constantly you giving, well, you got to check yourself in the mirror, in my opinion, and really, ask yourself that question and be truthful to yourself. But other than that, you lying to yourself. But that's just how I feel about finding love and all that. But
That's
right
right.
now, I'm
I
trying to
agree.
find some money. You know what I'm
Now
talking about?
you make some good point. You make some good points there, but even though
But
I haven't seen.
can I finish what I was saying before I left?
But
Um,
off the top, big bro, I wasn't pinpointing to nobody because I don't know. I see a lot of people talking to you, but I don't know your situation. So, at no time was I talking to anybody.
No. I understand. Thanks. I understand.
Right.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yes.
Rick.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to clear up some things because I was having issues with the audio. But I was saying that the guy that I dated in
Check
prison,
that
I
out.
didn't love him because he was in prison. What?
Richie Rick.
Yeah, hold on. Can you hear her?
Oh, okay.
She trying to talk. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, but I was saying the guy that I was dating, like I didn't want him or I want to be with him because he was in prison. I liked him because he was into the Bible and he wanted to go to church. He was a nice guy, And another thing, I think I heard somebody say a lot of women, like women that were looking for, they don't mind like dealing with a man who's broke, because they already have money or whatever. Like, I don't think that's the case either because I mean I've been broke with the broke man. I've been there, so I don't agree with that.
So you never answered my question though. Can a
I'm not
brother
sure what
find love in DR? Can you find love in DR?
a lot of the stuff that he said without the glasses.
Oh, what just happened?
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey y'all,
And you heard the question? Do you hear the question?
It's really bad on my end.
No, I mean, I think she's outside or something like that because something was going on with her connection.
Man,
She need a man like me to be giving her money to pay for a better Wi-Fi. Going with those broke dudes. She's going with those broke dudes.
I agree with you right here. Every nigga coming out of jail is a pastor. I got a cousin.
That was perfect.
3 years, man. They used to call him pastor in jail. He got out a year early and shit. Now that motherfucker running the street. Yeah.
I just stay away from American women altogether. I get stamped on my passport and I just go foreign. Like, if she speaks English, I'm not dealing with it.
So what? How old are you again, Apex?
I am 24 years old.
Damn, man. So what's the end game with you, man? You're not gonna wanna find your main old lady one day? You're not gonna wanna get married one day, huh? But you ain't seeing that far yet.
Hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna be tricking until I'm 62.
Man, your mic is fucked up, bro. Your mic is fucked up, bro. Yeah, you gotta try to fix that, man. I can't, man. Flip, where you at, man? Flint over.
Hey,
Oh,
Flint
shoot.
over there
Do you hear
filling
me?
out that. He getting that Western Union slip ready.
Nah, man. I do it on my phone app.
Yeah, you do it so much, you got it saved in there.
Yep. You must, yo, man. What's the real deal? You want me to help you find love, man? In the DR?
No, I'm not trying to say that, but the way you doing it is not finding love, man. Going out there, sending money and shit.
Yo,
I'm not trying to come on here and clown you and say that you can't find love, but just sending money and not going to see nobody, that shit don't match.
I said our circumstance at the time, it didn't fit right for me to visit. But communicate every day. Communication plays a large part of the relationship.
That only goes so far.
Yeah, that's only goes so far, but strong communication, it starts with communication. When things break apart, when relationships break apart, it's because of not communication that much.
But you know, at the end of the day, we gotta all be smart about it. You know, that's the whole thing. Just being truthful to yourself. You know, you being truthful to yourself, you ain't gonna allow nobody to simp you or to put a hood over your head and take advantage of what you got going on. You know, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's love. I don't care if it's business. I don't care what it is. If you being truthful to yourself, you all the right things gonna fall in your circle. You know. So
I always say this, man, like if you're doing a certain thing for a certain person, just ask yourself would they do it for you if they had the money. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't answer that truthfully, you can't say yes, and hey, man, like you say, passport stamp, be true to yourself, man. You gotta love yourself. Now, I'm not saying in your case, Flint, I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying? But if you confident a person got your back, and you confident, then I say do whatever, man. If you really in love with somebody, then do what lovers do. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta help take care of that woman, take care of her, whatever you gotta do. I say if you truthfully feel like you in love.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to. The first time when I first come on here, I'm not trying to clown you, Flint. I even told you I got your ticket. I'm going August 16th. You want to go on the same day? We can go. Go find your damn love. I just don't want you to be wasting damn time. You already older in age. You don't need to be wasting no more damn time.
I know that, but like I said, the channel is about a lot of things. The channel is about a lot of things. As you see, I have Laura up there. As you know, she not. We want her and I are not in a relationship together, but she give insight. The idea for her to give insight and show what's going on that we all her perspective. So I would like my ideals of my show is basically show regular Dominicanas that.
Hey, but what's more important, love or your channel?
It both go in hand because I'm inspired.
How's that? How's your channel more important than your life?
I'm gonna explain to you. I'm inspired by my situation because I met a girl that seemed like a Dominicana that seemed like a nice girl, a regular girl that you could find like an American man anyone would appreciate a woman like her, like honest, and communication, very smart, intelligent, going to school about doing something about her life, very respectful and humble. You have to know that the communication that you have to.
Okay,
if you met someone like that, you met someone like that, other than me.
Okay, if I agree with you, I would tell you, hey, go to DR, and you could get with all that money, you could give your girl a camera. She can be down there filming a lot of shit for you, and you could be putting it up on your channel. She could help you grow.
That's a good idea.
You talking about no, I want to do this.
But she's a full-time student. She don't have no time for that though. She don't have no.
She don't have no time on the weekend.
That's why I have Laura.
She don't get one day off.
That's why I have Laura to do that for me.
She can't record on her way to work on the bus.
At the same time, brother, you going
out. Yeah, but that's not the kind of footage I want. That's not my show. It's not about showing like that.
But if she loves you, she gonna do anything.
Yeah, but I never asked her to do that.
But if she love you, she would ask you, hey, I know you got this YouTube channel. How could I help you? I know you want to do this about DR. What can I tell you? I got a lot of friends over here. I'm going to help you get your channel real big over here.
Right.
Well, that's why
I don't know about the channel.
That's why she do know about the channel. She supported. Well, she supported the channel.
How she support it?
She support everything I do. I told her about the channel that I'm gonna meet other Dominicanas. Is alright. I go back on Dominican Cupid. She said I trust you and say I support you. I just not down with it. I don't want to be on it. She don't want to be on a YouTube channel.
And so this whole time during quarantine, she's been in school too, right?
Yes.
She been in school during the quarantine.
No. She been home. She doing online
And
training.
you know they got a 5 o'clock curfew. She couldn't have been out there recording videos for you, so you can voice over them and write. I know you're good at writing. You could have been writing a lot of shit, putting it on top of videos, putting a lot of damn videos out.
I appreciate your.
Nobody here. We all here for the same reason. We don't come on this channel, hey, because we don't like to travel and we don't want to help nobody. We trying to help people on here.
Yo, Lost D. I'm not gonna give my girl Instagram. What's my girl Instagram?
He trying to support. He trying to support her page, man.
What's my girl?
Trying to get it pop.
People, you saw my girl. I show everybody that have personal contact with me. I show them who she is. Big J. Checking effect.
And CJ Floyd, what are you talking about? Somebody's pocket watching? Nobody's pocket watching. Why we gotta if we come out here talking, why is that pocket watch? We trying to help somebody. How's that pocket watching? We shouldn't give nobody advice then.
You're not pocket watching, man.
Why we on this panel discussing fucking love, going on trips, when we go meet up and shit? Everybody's pocket watching somebody. If we're not here for advice, then why the hell we on here? Just to talk to be like, hey, how you doing?
Jonathan,
if we're not trying to get better.
Jonathan, no. If you tell another man what to do with his money and what he should be spending his money on, then you pocket
I'm not telling you have to. We're giving you advice.
Wait. Even that word have to. If you even suggest what a man should do with his money, you're pocket watching.
Flint, he said he give you advice.
What's my slogan? I didn't come here for advice. I come to give advice.
All right.
So why should we hear advice about a 50-year-old man at the same time? You already mentioned my age. Well, I'm at that age where I should know what I do with my money or spend it where I want to spend it.
I don't understand people talking about pocket watching, man. That don't even make no sense.
Hey, y'all, let's try to get the likes up, man. Please, man. Thank you. Go ahead, man.
So you agree, Rich, that people are pocket watching? I can guarantee everybody on this channel, everybody on the chat in the chat room, pocket watch somebody.
I don't pocket watch nobody.
Man, you a liar. Cause you know what you're saying is? Why you out there moggering? Why you spending that money on moggering?
Because the reason why I mentioned it, because you come at me. You come at me.
That's pocket watching. That's pocket watching.
Yes,
that's pocket watching.
I agree with you, Jonathan.
But you just said you don't pocket watch nobody.
I said
definition of pocket.
I said you come at me, I come at you. You don't like it when I come at you, right? People don't like when you always call a man simp, man giving money to a female or whatever. But when you gotta give me money to putas, in my pocket watching you, what you doing to your females? So I said leave it be. Let it go. Let's argue this point.
Everybody's pocket watching everybody.
All right, so I understand
telling people, hey, don't go out here ruin the prices of the mangoes and shit. That's pocket watching. I don't care if you agree with it. That's pocket watching.
That is in a sense. Yeah, it is in a sense. But it's like I guess the reason why he's saying you're pocket watching, because like that's kind of like your main point of your argument all the time, like the money.
Right.
But it's a lot of dudes, believe it or not, it's a lot of dudes spending 10 times that amount. I mean, let's be real now.
I'm not saying that. I spend a lot of money when I go on a vacation and shit. I'm not saying I don't spend no money. But to sit up here and lie and say I'm not trying to help him to move his life into a better place, why would I be here and not try to help somebody? And then turn around and say that's pocket watching.
Well, Jonathan, I just think we maybe not on the same page right now. But like you said, August 15th, you're gonna be there. You saying
August 16th.
I like to. Hopefully, maybe I could be over there with y'all. And I think roller tape study. Yo, it'd be fun. We all out there like that. It'd be crazy.
Hey, friend. Hey, boil down to it. Look, man, I got my little brother Buche. I got a lot of Dominican friends, man. If anything, I can hook you up with one of my lady friends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I know that's a stand-up woman. If you want to do that, we can link up. You know what I'm saying?
For me?
He already got a girl.
Oh, you got a girl.
I got major. I got. Well, I have a lot of. I would have a lot of girls.
Oh, come on, man. How you gonna find love when you got a lot of girls, man?
I said no. I said I can have a lot of girls. So I don't need any help. Help me find Dominican girls. I mean, Dominican girls is out there. They're easy to get.
I guess I'm out here counterclockwise.
It's not easy to find someone that. It's not easy to find someone that you can really trust and they on the up and up. I feel like I found that one.
Yeah, yo, Richie Rich. Hey, is your Connect group, y'all going with the 35 and up to the DR?
I don't know. That's Dre's group, so I'm not sure what he's doing. I got the roll the tape. What's up? We haven't made no announcement. It's hard to make plans when you really don't know when shit gonna open up, man. You know, so this shit is kind of like, you know, maybe it'll be. I know I'm probably gonna go to DR in August, but who knows I'm gonna be able to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So 2020 is kind of a wrap, man. You know, we probably gonna do Medellin in November.
Right.
But who knows if that's gonna make. If they ain't got the clubs open, the bars, I ain't going.
Hey, Rich,
because I got online yesterday. I was trying to get more of this student visa information, and as soon as I got on the website, they pretty much told me, like, you know, it's at a standstill for the moment. So yeah, man, 2020 is kind of up in the air, man. So iffy, but I think it'll get better, man. You know.
Right.
Hey, Rich, I got a question. Can you pull up Big? What's this one right here? Let me find it. Big Mike International's post. It says, how you gonna brag about how rich you are and turn around claiming people are pocket watching? He's the one that brought up that he's sending $300 a month, and then when I use it in an argument, tell me, hey, you pocket watching. That's like you bring evidence to court and then say, hey, you can't use it.
Man, I get it, man. You know, it's
I don't know why. I don't know, but that's it. But Jonathan, that is your talking point about how much money I send. I don't know why you're making such a big deal about that.
I don't care how much money you send. I'm just trying. People are if you keep doing the same damn things and think you're gonna get a damn different outcome, that don't make no sense.
And what's the outcome I'm looking for?
Huh? Your outcome is to find love.
Well, yeah. But see, me sending money and supporting her is a byproduct of love. You know?
I didn't say there was nothing
wrong
with
if you're in love with somebody, you support them, right? And you provide for them.
I'm not
you
saying
provide
that
for them.
love don't exist.
You provide for them, just like your mother, just
money.
like when you was born, your parents provided for you, right? Because they loved you. So same thing when you get met one day, you move out of your parents' house and you marry somebody, you provide for your household, right?
I didn't say, hey, let me talk real fast. I didn't say that you can't send money, you can't find love. I'm just saying sending money and not going nowhere and be like, oh, I can't do that because I don't have I'm not in the right financial situation. That don't make no sense.
No, her situation wasn't at the time. It wasn't. Her schedule was only had one day. Like I said, one day like
That's
that. Sunday. No, it's not an excuse. It was like that. It's like 24/7. She pretty much really tired and busy.
Well, you could have been in the house with her.
At the same
you
time,
could have been in the house while she's doing homework.
I would spend like, yeah, hotel house is stuck into the DR.
If you love her, what's the matter?
Come on, I've been there. I've been in my first time visiting her while she was going to school, and I had to see when she got to school. And that was mad boring. And you walk around DR. I ain't saying, and I was newly in DR. Mad temptation out there.
That is true.
Mad, and I'm a man. Mad temptation. This female, you walk around, walking up to you, and that's a zone calling. That's not even Sasua. And then at the same time, you're in a restaurant, and you just having a normal conversation, and the girl's into you, ready to give you that phone number. That's how it is in DR.
Jonathan, would you agree, man? If that's making them happy, shouldn't he do what make him happy? It's just
Yeah,
like,
I didn't say that, Rich. But why would we come on here and talk?
all right, let me finish my statement. I had to mute him. But anyhow, it's almost like people telling us not to travel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta do what we want to do, man. You know, and I respect what Flick doing. You know, if he believe in what he's doing 100%, then go with it. Don't half step with it. Do what you gotta do. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm just saying he's committed to what he's doing. And that's one thing I do like about him. He's committed to it no matter what. Nobody's telling him you're not gonna walk nobody else's path, man. You're gonna walk.
Hey, Rich.
But go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I never said that nobody's right, nobody's wrong, nobody can't spin nobody. I never told him that he can't do that. Why would you have a panel, bring people on the show on the opposite side, and then cut them off and be like, why would you even care? Why would you even do the show then?
Well, the show wasn't about.
I'm not talking about this show. I'm not talking about this show, Rich. I'm talking about the other show. Why would you do that show?
Okay. Hey, I'm not gonna go back to the other show.
But
I don't look in the
you brought up a
mirror.
point to me. I answered it, and you can't answer my point now.
But you saying the same points you said last time. So when you keep repeating something about somebody, it's almost like that's why they're saying you pocket watch, because you keep repeating about the money, bro. You see what I'm saying? If you wasn't bringing the money up, you was bringing different issues up, and they couldn't say.
I did bring different issues up. I did just say it. Why is girl not helping them with this channel? That's not a different issue.
I mean, come on, bro. That's like you having a girlfriend and me saying, yo, passport, why your girl don't clean up your bathroom on Mondays? Like, bro, that's out of line, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You know, you can give a suggestion, but don't cross the line. Just like you say, he crossed the line.
He crossed the line when he's talking about Salvation Army.
That's what I'm about to say, but you keep, it's like every time I talk, it's like you, I'm trying to get a point across. I was about to say that. Just like you said, you got offended. I mean, at the end of the day, Flick, he a thorough brother. He a stand-up brother. But when people keep talking about the money, I'm sure he gonna respond, and he's not gonna be in a positive way back towards you.
I told him, Rich, that I'll buy him a ticket to go there. How's that? Me talking about his money. I'm spending my own money.
Flick, put your cash app up right now. Let's see if he gonna do it then. You just said he gonna buy you a ticket. Put your cash app up, bro.
How much money I'm gonna send him?
Hey man, you said you was gonna buy him a ticket, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him the money. I'm gonna go on. I go online, buy the ticket, and post it online. What I'm gonna send the money for? He could be like, "Oh,
buy him a ticket then."
That's kind of gay, man.
Gay? Come on, man.
Just send it to my cash app. Nobody be buying me nothing like I'm some female. You buy me a ticket.
How's me sending you money?
You send me, because I could use the money and then whatever it is going to help toward me traveling.
How I'm gonna know
it goes to my bank account. It goes into my bank account.
How am I gonna know you did that?
Well, I forget about the whole sending money. I see you there. I'm all right. I appreciate that. You can donate to me. I appreciate that, and I'll even donate to you if you ever have a YouTube channel, or whatever. I appreciate.
All right, what's the brother name?
All right, let me give a shout out to Ann. Look like she about to leave. Thanks for having me on your show. That was really fun. That was my first time doing something like that. I appreciate you. I just added you on Instagram. Want to bring you back on a different topic. Let me know if you're available. Make sure you add me on Instagram at rollthetape_. Add me on Instagram. Shout out to Travel Lake. Y'all still arguing with Flick DR. Let him see this all the way through. Just grab some popcorn. It's gonna be amazing. Shout out to Travel X. Like I said, man, we don't gotta argue about Flick in this situation no more, man. The show was about where's the first place y'all gonna travel to. But let's try to stick back to the topic, because now it's getting a little touchy. You got the military, you got this and that, pocket watching. It's getting kind of out of hand. So let's try to
Well, yo, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm about to end the show in a minute because it's getting on 2 hours.
Jonathan.
I'm going August 16th to the 23rd. And the fucked up thing is they talking about the clubs don't, even though I don't even go to clubs, they say the clubs don't open up to the 24th, the day after I leave.
Jonathan, you were you one day want to settle down and meet someone though yourself?
I never said that wasn't an option.
Okay, and I never said
you never asked me if you just starting to accuse people that they was mongers.
True, I agree.
I've been to a lot of places where you can't even monger, so I don't know what you even talking about.
Okay, but you would like to one day settle down with a special someone?
That's possible.
Okay.
And what's your point?
No, there's no point. I'm just asking you a question. So, getting to know you. Getting to know my brother Jonathan.
Yeah, I was married before.
Okay.
You can never say that you're not gonna something's not gonna happen. I can't tell the future. It might happen, it might not.
Yeah.
There go your boy right there, Flip. Like I say, man, come on the channel, but we don't want to argue with each other all night.
Who's this?
We ain't getting nowhere with that. That's your boy, man, Jay.
Jay Lover. I invited him on.
Can you hear me?
Jay Lover.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, what's up, fellas? Flip, Jonathan, Richie, other brother, how you doing, man?
What's up, my brother?
Hey, reason I wanted to jump on was really to touch on the topic, and the topic was my
Thank
brother's
you.
gonna run to the DR. I got a girl I know in the DR now. She sent me a message yesterday saying that any Americans that come over there after the airports open up are going to be on a mandatory quarantine in their hotels. So she advised against me coming. So I think I'm really going to be waiting to see what the first wave looks like. I was supposed to be there this week, as a matter of fact, and I was also supposed to be there in March. But I'm really shooting more towards Halloween now because I think by that time I'll have a good idea as to what it's looking like and what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I heard that too, man, about the border and everything. So I'm just trying to put a word out. I'm not stating facts. I'm just trying to give brothers, just trying to put you up on this shit, just in case, man. You bought this ticket and then you go hop on this plane. I want you to be already warned and make sure you ask the right questions before you go, man. That's the point, man. Like, gotta talk about shit, man.
Right.
A shout out to Brian.
You gotta be proactive now. Oh, sorry.
Brian says Alaska for a cruise if Canada's borders open. If not, then I'll be there in Columbia October. Good luck with that cruise to Alaska. Man, it takes
I ain't doing a cruise at all. I'm not doing a cruise probably again in life.
Too many people too close together.
Exactly. I agree with that 100%.
Man, they had some cruise ships, man, stuck at sea for like, man, you talking 10, 20 days.
Yep.
They quarantine them people on the ship.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit is not being put out in the media, but it's real.
I think the quarantine on those ships did more harm than good, because if there was only two or three people that had the virus, being in close proximity to those people, and then you got the staff bringing you food from door to door, that's like if I got sick right now, a hospital's the last place I'm gonna go, because you're probably more prone to catch it in a hospital than you would on the street.
Yeah, Jay Lover. My girl, she work. She keep in touch with in the hospital because she works in there sometimes. She's saying they getting sick in there. A lot of them.
It's kind of crazy.
He's getting sick.
Yeah, my pops had a stroke he's been in the hospital for about a month, and I can't even go see him. They won't even let me see him, so I had to Zoom. I had to set up an appointment and Zoom him every Friday, just because this COVID-19. So it's shit is serious, man. So as far as cruises, I wouldn't advise nobody to do no cruise, man. It's too many people, too close together, And
absolutely.
The situation, it sounds like a situation that's waiting to fail.
I'm sorry to hear about your father, bro. I hope he gets better. But I can tell you a different story, man. I got a neighbor that lives up the street, man. The man died. It was a mandatory cremation. They couldn't even bury the man. They couldn't take him to a funeral home or nothing like that. It was mandated that he was cremated. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
so,
man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the world we living in now.
Yep.
Shit real out here, bro. Shit real.
But as far as your topic, Richard Rich, when the borders do open, I got 2 places on my list off the top. I've been doing a lot of research on Afro-Ecuadorians and Ecuador. I can't remember the name of the city, but I think it's it's either the capital or it's either the biggest city they had there. But I'm looking at Ecuador, and I've always wanted to see Cali, Colombia. So those are 2 trips I'm gonna take back to back once the borders get open and everything kind of gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
As far as traveling, you know anything about Ecuador?
Hell no. But I heard it was racist as fuck out there, but I don't know.
Right. But they got a big community of Afro-Ecuadorians, so I just wanted to check that out. Get more of the Afro experience compared to the European. No offense to my Europeans backgrounds, but it just sounds very interesting. You get a chance, just do some research on the Afro-Ecuadorians. They got a lot of history there.
Well, how about Venezuela? Passport.
Venezuela's right now, with all my friends I have telling me not to go, I'm taking their advice.
Nah, man, you got the passport brand. You gotta, you put yourself with smack in Venezuela and do your thing, man.
Hey, true story. I was in Guatapé, Colombia, and it was a guy that had a backpack. He kept saying, "Hey, man, come here, take a picture." He opens his backpack, and this guy got rods, and the whole backpack is full with Venezuela's money. The money doesn't amount to anything right now. Those people are struggling. If anything, they were struggling before the situation with the virus. They were struggling before that. So you really know.
You know why they're struggling, right? Because the U.S. government is anti-Venezuela, so they want their power so they could take over their oil. So they telling people that they telling other countries not to support Venezuela and let them be the way they are until they change their government. So America gets what they want. If they don't get what they want, then the country suffers for it. They become the enemy, and that's why. So thanks all the suffering that Venezuela, thank America for that. American government that John been fighting for.
Well, I mean,
hey, man, how many times I gotta tell you stop talking about the military, man?
Well, it's my freedom of speech to talk against the military where you fighting for, right? So you contradicting yourself? Or contradict yourself?
You can't even spell contradict.
Hey, fellas, Rich said this is
against the military that you fighting for. So why are you contradicting yourself?
Rich said this is going to be a topic for another show, fellas. So I mean, we need to get off of that.
True.
But back to what Passport was talking about. My plans, like I said, I planned on hitting the DR in around Halloween, but I really want to check out Belize, fellas. I know a couple guys from Belize. They tell me that the exchange rate is real nice down there. There's a lot of beautiful sisters down there, and they speak a lot of English in Belize as well. Even though they have their own culture, English is the primary language.
You just put me on game. As soon as I get done with this chat, I'm gonna do some research on Belize. I didn't even think about Belize, man. That's like a hidden gem. That'll be a good trip, man.
Yeah, it is. I want to check them out definitely. Like I say, because they're mostly English speakers, that makes getting around down there a little easier. Then your dollar's gonna go a long way down there. So, I think it'd be interesting.
Good deal, man. I'm gonna have to check into that too. Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow's show gonna be the military thing. I already see it. Y'all want to talk about the military? We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, and I'll let folks get their thoughts on it. I know a few military guys. We got one on the panel right here, so hopefully Jonathan will be back to defend the U.S. military tomorrow night. Shout out to Brother Markel in the building. So
I'm
what y'all
looking at
think?
the comment by Retired and Happy in Medellin. He says, "What is the screening process at the airport? Does he mean in America or in Dominican Republic?"
I think
Well,
he's talking about America.
I know the screening in Nashville, they already had these machines. They called thermoofficial machines, and they basically just read the temperature of your body. But they were using them to find, contraband and things that people was hiding because it can see the different temperatures in your body. So I know in Nashville they were using them as towards the situation, seeing if you got a fever. It can see that you got heat in certain areas of your body, and they were saying that as far as emails I got from Delta and American Airlines, they were saying that they were mandatory wearing masks, and they were I think Delta was saying they were taking away the middle seat. If I ain't mistaken, I think it was Delta. But
Well, there was some guy, he was just on the news. He was about to sue the airlines because they were supposed to be encouraging social distancing, and they put him on a packed plane, and he wound up catching the virus. He says he doesn't think he's going to have much of a lawsuit because he can't specifically prove it was on the plane. But he
Right.
said there were people on the plane without masks. There was no distance, and it was a packed flight. So, that's something you got to take into consideration. They'll tell you one thing. He said his first instinct was to get off the plane, but he had to go where he was going. And this dude was a doctor, as a matter of fact. And he caught that virus, man.
Right.
So I just don't know. I'll just be damned if I go down to the DR and the minute I get off the plane, they tell me if we catch you outside of your hotel, you're going to be arrested. Because I'm not going to nobody's Dominican jail. And I damn sure ain't going to a hospital. So,
But you could, believe me, they don't want that. So they have many Dominicans that looking to travel to the DR, so everything open. They're not going to quarantine their own people, so they're going to quarantine Americans and get on our bad side when it comes to that. They want tourists.
Yeah, they do, but they're not going to let you just run around like crazy. I mean, look what's happening in Brazil.
Their government is not that tight like that. Once they
If
make
they're
it,
not going to let you run around, why would they let you fly there?
Exactly.
Well, no, you can come if you're going to stay on a resort, or if you're going to stay in your room, or if you're going to rent a villa or something like that. That's one thing. But if they're going to keep everything closed, and let's say they just randomly stop you and ask you for ID, and you whip out a passport, you're not supposed to be on the streets. Just like in America, when people were coming back into America, they'd have them do a self-quarantine, a mandatory 14-day self-quarantine. Was it very enforceable? Not really, but some people did get picked up on that, man.
But the thing is over there, DR having the same problems that America having. They didn't contain the COVID. People still catching over there just as much as America. Believe me, they just hiding those numbers. So if you're gonna catch it, you're gonna catch it no matter what in the U.S. or you're gonna catch it over there, or you might not catch it at all. Just have to continue living your life. I'm in the epicenter of New York City. I'm wearing masks and stuff, but I'm living my life. When this flight open, I'm not scared about catching COVID when I'm in the epicenter of it. So,
Jay, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You just said that about you don't want to go to a jail or be on a quarantine, but how would they do that? Everybody flying to everybody's. How would they keep track of people? How would they put everybody in jail?
Well, I'm not saying what I'm saying to you is this. When for example, when you're flying into the DR, you got to sign that little blue piece of. You got to fill that little blue piece of paper out on the plane, and then they ask you where you're staying at. What's the addresses to where you're staying at?
Yeah.
If they just wanted to randomly go through those and say, okay, we're going to see if this person is where he's supposed to be, they might just spot you. There's going to be some type of restriction.
Well, what if you give them like 10,000 pesos?
Oh, I don't know about that, man. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, how's this gonna work? Like this,
John, if they arrest you, if they'll arrest you, it'll be more than that. So
I'm just saying, like, that's a real big logistical thing to make everybody stay and to let thousands and you know how many people fly all around the world? Like, That'd be
Well, I
like
understand.
mind-boggling to make in every country people stay in a hotel.
Well, what I'm
Hey,
saying is, let's say
John, let me ask you a question. Have you
Yeah.
ever been to the airport and went through screening and they stopped you and took you to the back room?
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't do everybody like that, but they randomly picked you, right? So that's the
And
same way. That's the same way when you go on your trip, they can randomly pick you and watch you.
in the
No,
DR,
I know that, Rich. I'm just saying, why
well,
would
that's what I
They
was
can't
they
get
saying.
everybody,
why
man.
would
They
they tell
can't.
you we can have a 2-week quarantine? Nobody's gonna come.
But you got some people that own villas down there. They just want to check on their property. They might stay in their villa for 2 weeks, or somebody might have
Right,
a
but
condo, or somebody might want to stay on a
family.
resort.
They might have family down there.
But that's a very
Some,
very small number
some
compared
people
to
might be staying for
regular
6 months.
but that's a very small number compared to regular people that's just traveling for 1 week or 3 days or 2 weeks. That's
So I
a
mean,
very small number.
so that's why you govern yourself accordingly. If you know that it's going to be a thing to where it's not for the 1 week traveler that wants to get around, you're gonna have to hold off. That's why I'm shooting for Halloween.
But
They're
check out.
talking about the.
I'm
Hmm?
sorry, bro.
No, what I was saying is, they're talking about possibly opening up in July these airports or August. I'm not going until I see exactly what the procedure is going to be. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't believe that they want to make it look like that they're on top of things by spot checking people to see if they're adhering to the policies, you're mistaken, bro.
I'm just saying, if they have a policy that people, if nothing's open up, they're not gonna let people come. That doesn't make any sense.
Check out what Big Mike International
They don't have
comments
this.
said.
This
Pretty much nipped in
logistically,
the bud.
it's not possible to let everybody come and be say, hey, you staying at. It's just not feasible. It's not logical.
Yeah.
A lot of things don't make sense in DR.
Nah,
But
Big
you know
Mike said.
what? Hey, it's just like you driving the car or you riding in the taxi and you get in an accident and they charge your ass. You in the back seat. A lot of shit don't make sense, man, but it can happen.
Right.
We just trying to enlighten brothers, man, not to take this, not to invest all your time and money and then you get over there and you be fucked up.
And those police got their hands out. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be looking for people that are violating any policy that they got in place.
Right. Yeah.
These governments are just not gonna be arresting thousands of people. Americans.
I'm not saying that, Jonathan. I'm not saying that it's gonna be like some type of concentration camp or something like that.
But you
What
saying that we're gonna be on quarantine and they're gonna let us come and then put us on quarantine. That don't
they
make
can tell
no
3,000 people, yeah, y'all on quarantine. But we saying that, like, we agree with you. They cannot bust everybody. We agree with that. The only thing we saying is they can't tell 3,000 people, hey, you on quarantine. If you stand in this spot, stay in that spot. And they can't bust everybody for breaking the curfew. But they can.
I know. I agree with you, Rich. I'm just saying, can you look up the number of how many people fly all around the world in one day? How could they watch that, people, though?
I mean, we agree with you on that, brother. We're not arguing that point. We understand. They can't get everybody. We get it. We just talking to the brothers because we concerned about the brothers, man. I'm concerned about every subscriber that comes to my page.
Right.
I want to tell them any information I can give them to help them with their travel. All right.
Oh, yeah, I
agree.
agree.
They can't check
with you,
all
Rich.
of us. Y'all go ahead on down.
I agree with you, Rich. I said they can do checks and all that. I'm just asking you, why would they let people come and then put them on quarantine?
Because they're
trying to get money
It's simple.
in.
It's simple.
They're trying to let people go to hotels, to go to bazaars, go to other places. They don't want people just to stay at the hotel.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the comment that's up there now about retired and happy in Medellin, he's basically saying they did it there back in March.
That's what I'm trying to tell them early.
Yeah, so it's kind of one of those things. I hear what you're saying, Jonathan. It's just you got people that ain't just coming at a party. You got people that own properties there. You got people that have family there. You got people. And I'm sure they're going to set those conditions out before you travel. So if you're going there under the pretense of partying and you know they're telling you it's going to be restricted, that wouldn't be a good time to go.
Oh, yeah, I understand. I agree with you. I'm not here to argue with you to say they can do that. But I'm just saying, if you go there, you got to stay in your quarantine for 2 weeks. How are you going to eat?
Well, if you're staying in a hotel, I'll give you a perfect example. I know some people that work at Hotel Plaza Europa.
But what if you
They told me,
stay in a hostel?
well, you know what? Then you wouldn't go down there and stay in a hostel, Jonathan.
Jonathan, let me
that's
break
what you
it
want
down
to
to
do,
you.
though.
Let me tell you how they do it, man. They give you a certain amount of time. They give you certain days where you can go get grocery. But if let's say they catch you at a club the club ain't gonna be open, but let's say they catch you on the beach or you somewhere else and you quarantine, you're supposed to only go and get food or something like that. And when they catch you in certain areas, then they run your shit. That's how they get you.
Yeah, I understand that. I agree with you, Rich. But I'm just saying, like, that's just not a logical thing.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man? What's going on? Break that thing down about that curfew to this brother, man.
So back when this first started in March, there were a few tourists at the hotels in La Provenza, and they were supposed to be under quarantine 14 days. The hotel reported them to the police.
Right.
It wasn't police went around and checked them. The hotel reported.
Right.
So, you can have the attitude of, well, you don't know how they're going to do this and how they're going to do that. That's all well and fine. But it's always that one person that gets caught and then gets banned. And then you upset at the country because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. I mean, you can have the attitude of, okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and do whatever I want. Go ahead and get caught.
I don't have that, Markel.
Don't blame nobody when you get caught.
Can I ask you a
because it's your
question,
fault.
Markel? Can I ask you a question, Markel? I agree with what everybody's saying. I'm not saying, hey, if they have a 2-week quarantine, go out and do whatever you want to do and be stupid. I understand. I'm not saying go out and break the rules. I know what you said about that, but that was a very few amount of people that they let in the country, and they got to stay on quarantine. They came in, they scanned them. Hey, you got a fever, something happened, but thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. Why would you open something back up, tell them, hey, you can come, and you got to stay at a hotel for 2 weeks?
Who are you addressing your question to, Jonathan?
I was asking Markel.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can answer that, Jay. I was just saying, I agree with everything you're saying. I'm not saying go out and do stupid stuff and break the curfew and stuff, but why would they allow people to come back and even some places are offering free hotels and a lot of different free stuff. Offer this free stuff to come back, get money in the economy just to have people stay in the hotel.
Well, you just answered the question right there. They're trying to slowly stimulate their economy like they're slowly opening things up in America. Like I was saying earlier, I know some people that work at the Hotel Plaza Europa. They only have one guest in the entire hotel. He just so happens to own a condo in there. And he goes to Ramona's restaurant every day and eats lunch. So he's not really running around the city, this, that, and the other. He may go here or there, but you got hotels where they have restaurants in the hotel. It could be delivered to your room, or you could eat it in the restaurant. So
I understand that, but they have hostels where six or 8 people stay in one room.
Well, if this COVID's floating around like we know it is, I'd be a damn fool to stay in a hostel with 6 people I don't know.
I didn't say that. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not telling you to go. I'm not telling you to go stay here. I'm just giving you an example or a place that don't have no food.
I hear what you're saying, man.
Look, you order. They have delivery service there. They got Uber Eats. They got everything else there. I don't care what country you go into. They got delivery services.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be staying
not in every
hostel.
country. Every
What
country
country they don't have delivery services?
You're not gonna go to Rwanda and go visit and see the silverbacks in the mountains and staying in the mountains and getting delivery.
That's kind of extreme, Jonathan.
But people do that. I've been to Africa before. You can't tell me that you can't go to some remote location and not get food delivery though.
If you were in a location that remote, you would probably be bringing food with you, brother.
Yeah, but how they gonna tell you that you? Okay, I agree with you. I don't have nothing else to say. I agree. I'm not trying to argue with you and say, hey, go and do dumb stuff. I'm just saying it's not logistically possible to let all these people to come in.
He's just saying what if, man.
Let me put this what if in there. What if you get caught and you get banned? Whose fault is that?
Your own fault.
Thank you.
I'm not Markel. I never said, hey, they got a two week quarantine. Go out and break the quarantine. I never said that.
Well, that's what it sounds. Look. Put it to you this way: you making all these ifs and what if I and do this. Somebody's listening to you that's going to try to do what you're saying, right? And then they're going to end up getting caught and get their ass kicked out of the country. Because you got a whole bunch of what ifs and what if
to do that.
No, I'm not saying you telling somebody. They listening to all your what ifs and maybes. That's all it takes is a what if or a maybe for somebody.
That's not even the same, Markel.
How's it not the same?
Because I just said, if there's a quarantine and you got to stay there for 14 days, 7 days, don't go out and break the quarantine. But I'm just saying, why would they let all these people back in and then put them on quarantine? Why would they do that?
Because y'all desperate to go. I would do it too. You that desperate to go and you know it's a 14-day quarantine and you only there for 4 days? I'm gonna take your money too.
That's stupid.
Exactly. Think about what you're saying. Exactly.
But I'm saying, Market, why can't you ask me? Why couldn't you answer me? I tell you, why they gonna let all the people back in? It's just not gonna. It don't work like that.
Dude,
let me tell you this.
Common sense. If you know there's a 14-day quarantine and you only got a 7-day trip, why the hell would you go knowing
in the
you're gonna
first place?
That
you would, but it don't make no sense, Markel.
Exactly. So why are we even having this discussion about this then? If there's a quarantine, 7 days, 10 days, and you got.
But that wasn't my point though.
Why would you go?
That wasn't my point, Markel.
Go ahead, get your point in there. Go ahead.
I was just saying, why are they gonna open up the country, let thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people go everywhere, and make everybody stay at a hotel?
Hey, Jonathan, let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, the DR. Now, and what you have to understand is you're agreeing to come there under a certain condition. So let's say their condition is a mandatory 10-day quarantine, and I decide to stay for 7 days. Well, what I do is probably rent a villa, go to the grocery store on my way from the airport, buy a whole bunch of groceries, call my girl, have her come through, and we gonna chill for them 7 days, and I'm turning around and going right back to the crib.
All right. What if you do this? What if you book a hotel, don't go to that hotel, and go book another hotel?
If they're telling you a condition of coming there is documenting exactly where you're going to stay, and you violate that condition, it's just like the brother said earlier. You're going to be in trouble and probably get banned.
But
it's nothing for those people to call and confirm that you're at that hotel. Did Jonathan check in at this hotel? No, we don't have a Mr. Jonathan.
I just want to know how many people you think are flying into Colombia or DR every day.
Right now, none.
Now I'm talking about when it opens. I'm talking about before the quarantine happened. How many people are flying there every day?
They're going to open up with restrictions, Jonathan. They're not just going to say the door is wide open. They're going to open up with certain conditions and restrictions. And they're going to expect you to abide by those conditions if you decide to come to their country. If you violate those terms, then you're taking your chances. That's all. I
understand that. Why say you're gonna stay one place and stay somewhere else? Because
I'm not saying I'm gonna do that, but people are stupid. People just do dumb shit.
Well, Yeah, I don't
What
get
stupid
that.
is and stupid does. And if somebody's stupid enough to do that shit, that once again, they're assuming the risk. They're assuming the liability. Again, if it was me, I would book a villa for 6 nights. I would stay in that villa the entire time with something fine and smash the whole trip.
I'm not even going if they got
Yo,
a
you not
2-week
finding love?
quarantine.
Hey, Flit, don't start, man. Please don't start.
Yo, Markel, man, 200. Markel, 200. How you doing, Markel?
Oh shit, Jackson said it ain't hard to find a nigga with a tattoo.
It's hard to find a nigga that was in the military for 8 years and got a bachelor's degree and got a tattoo on his face.
Really?
What? Say that again.
I said it's hard to find a nigga that got a tattoo on his face that was in the military for 8 years and got a bachelor's degree.
Now the N-word part, I don't know nothing about that, but I got 2 degrees, and I spent 10 years in.
Now I'm talking about they always clowning somebody, talking about it's bad. They always judging somebody because they got a tattoo on their face.
Who always got a tattoo on their face?
I said I have a tattoo. We was talking about this earlier, Markel.
Okay, because I'm lost now.
Markel, basically, he got a tattoo on his face. So he said, basically, I told him, I said, well, that's kind of like a radical thing to do. That's really out the way. And he said, no, it ain't. It's just normal shit. But, I mean, he's saying he's not a thug because he got a tattoo on his face. I said, well, people are going to perceive you like that, you know? But,
well, because we're black, people perceive us a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, I think white guys with tattoos on their face get perceived like that also. But they get away with a lot more than we would, you know?
The kid's a gangster.
I'm not a gangster. Man, I never committed a crime. I never even got a speeding ticket. I'm not saying that you got your guys' points are not valid. I'm not saying I'm gonna go on a quarantine and do some dumbass shit and get arrested. I ain't gonna do
You just never got caught robbing the bank, but we know what the deal.
Come on, man. You a clown. You was the same person disrespecting the military, man.
Mr. Plex, I blocked you from my channel. Get out of my face, cat.
Hey, Flip, let me ask you a question, bro.
That could be Flip. Catnip, huh?
I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
When you do decide to go to the DR, do you plan on renting a hotel, or are you gonna stay with your girl? You know,
I'm gonna try the A&B, man. I used to stay at this hotel in Zona, $50 a day, and it was a nice hotel owned by this French dude. But I think A&B will be cheaper. A&B they call it, whatever. Yeah, that
Airbnb.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try that. I never tried that.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if you guys had discussed those arrangements, trying to catch up for lost time, or have there been plans in the works? You know what I'm saying?
We haven't been talking about it much until the time comes. Then we're gonna plan that all out.
I feel you.
Because right now everything is still up in the air until it's open. But I'm gonna be there as soon as it's ready.
My only concern too is I heard they were going to open up the airports in phases. Like, what I didn't realize was Puerto Plata was the smallest airport on the island. So what they were proposing was opening up Santo Domingo first, then Santiago, then Puerto Plata. But then other people are saying that they're going to try to open them up at the same time. But then when you think about it, they got to restaff these people. They got to retrain them. They got to fill the airports with food. They got to work on the duty-free stores. It's going to be a long process before they do anything, really, man. They can't just snap their fingers and open up overnight.
I think that's they say okay. They say open up in June 1st. Then by June they're gonna open up, and then July is a tourist, right?
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's just going to be Santo Domingo or is it going to be all 3 airports. And I don't think anybody really knows.
I don't understand why people are in a rush to go to these places when, you don't know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna tell you, brother. Once you get that taste in your mouth, I'm just speaking for myself. If somebody told me you can go to the DR, you go to Vegas, I'm going to the DR. If somebody told me you can go to DR, go to Los Angeles, I'm going to the DR. So I could just speak for myself. That once you get that taste in your mouth, man, I mean, I believe me, I have the desire to go, but my target date is Halloween again. You know what I'm saying? I don't plan on being that first wave of people going. I want to see exactly how this goes down. But like I say, I was supposed to be there in March. I'm supposed to be there now, and I'm feeling shitty. You know what I'm saying? I got that taste in my mouth. You know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how to explain it any other way. You know. When that plane's coming in for landing at Puerto Plata, man, shit, my eyes widen up, my mouth starts watering. I want to run through customs, get in the cab, and get out of there, you know?
Right. And it's sad when you leave that motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Depression sets in.
Every time I leave, you know, like when you get off the airplane, you got those chairs where all those guys with the taxis are trying to get you to get in their cab. I'm usually sitting outside, man, looking at the palm trees, this, that, and the other. I wait for the last minute to go to American Airlines and check in and then just get through customs and get the hell out of there because I hate waiting in that upstairs airport part for the departure. I try to spend as much time as I can outside, you know, and I'm miserable the whole time. You know, one time I was supposed to leave, man. Oh, man, tell you the story. I was supposed to leave on a Monday. Sunday night, I meet this bad, man, she was fine. We get together Monday morning. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna stay another day and groove with her some more. So I call American Airlines and ask them, hey, how much to reschedule my flight from Monday to Tuesday? They told me $200 just to change it one day. Then I would have had to pay for the room, and it wasn't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? So the next time I go, it's got to be 7 days or better.
Man, I seen dudes change their flight, and it cost them $200 or $300.
Yeah.
That's why I say, man, people getting all flit about what he doing. Man, I seen cats come to Sasua and on the first day spend $600, man. This is real, and this is real shit. And you say, damn, well, how can somebody spend $600 on the first day? Bro, they do it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. But what I've learned, man, is like my first couple times going down there, all I did was like, you know, drink at the bars. I ate out every night. Now, you know, I make sure I got a place with a refrigerator. I go to the grocery store and get stuff that I know I want to munch on. The one meal I'll eat every day and pay for is breakfast. Usually the rest of the day, I'm just snacking. And then I hit the duty free in Miami and I get like a couple fifths of scotch or something like that. So the only real thing I'm buying alcohol over there is a Presidente. So you kind of learn how to work your money. You know what I'm saying? Make it go a little further.
Absolutely, man. Most people spend their money. Of course, we know they spend most of their money on cheapers. But besides that, food and alcohol is cool, man. That's what's going to get you. If you're always eating at these tourist spots, they're going to charge you $10, $15 for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some cases, $20. But then you're going to spend money on liquor and all that type of shit. So you got to learn. Hey, go to the chicken, man. Spend 300 pesos on a big-ass chicken you can eat all day. You know what I'm saying? Take your own liquor down there. Hey, get you a little shot glass or one of those Yetis that keep your drink cold shit. You just got to budget yourself, man.
Hey, let me tell you, there's this little bar that I went to down there. Usually I'm drinking Johnny Walker Red. So I got a shot of Johnny Walker Red. It was like 275 pesos or something like that. When I went to the liquor store and bought a pint of Johnny Walker Red, it was only like 700 something pesos. Right. So when you do the math, you better off just buying your own bottles.
And take it on the beach with you. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then another lick I found out about, it's this cigar store down there by the bank when you like headed toward Classicos from Europa. They got bottles of champagne up in there for 175 pesos, man. I'll buy 4 of those, put them in the fridge. You'll see me walking down the street with a bottle of champagne, bro. Just nursing that. It's ways to save money.
Right. Shout out to Brother Marquise. Anybody that went broke days before leaving? Oh man.
I know,
man. Plenty story.
I know plenty of people went broke the day they got there.
Right.
Yeah, that's no surprise. Somebody's new, never been to the DR. Doesn't take much. Taxi driver gets them when they get from the airport. When they go somewhere else, the driver gets them again. The girl gets them. The restaurant gets them. It doesn't take much. If you new
It
to
don't
the
take much at
DR,
all.
it does not take much.
I would spend that money like Monopoly money.
I'll tell you guys another story. I was going to meet, as a matter of fact, I was going to meet Taylor Made in Puerto Plata. So I had a taxi driver take me from Sosúa to Puerto Plata. Dude charged me $25. On the way back, I had Taylor drop me off at the public taxi stand. It was 150 pesos from Puerto Plata to Sosúa. Do the math.
Hey, turn your mic down, man.
That's me?
Yeah.
I'm on a cell phone, bro.
Oh, well, you kind of echoing, but you're all right, though. You're all right.
Dude,
I'm hearing it myself when other people are talking.
I have a driver in the DR. I have a driver in Santo Domingo. So anywhere I want to go, I just call the driver. That's the best way I see to do. I don't even mess with taxi. Well, he's a taxi driver, but I don't mess with nobody else when I'm there.
Uber
Does he charge you a
really
daily rate?
Huh?
Does he charge you a daily rate or per ride?
I'm usually there for a month, so I pay him for the month.
Okay.
You guys don't take Uber?
Yeah, I'll take Uber if I have to.
Yeah, it's cheap.
If you're in Sosúa, you really don't need it. You don't really need a cabbie like that unless you're like way off the script. You can walk.
Yeah, you can walk everywhere.
Man, get that exercise in, man. But I knew this question was coming on. How much you pay for that driver for the month?
I usually pay him about $160
For a month?
Yeah, but I've had this driver for a long time.
So you got to pay for the gas, though, right?
Nope. I'm not. It's not like I'm going all over the place. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't pay for any gas.
So basically, he'll drop you off somewhere, then he'll go do some other thing, then he'll come back.
Correct. Like if I want to go from, say I'm at the Conde, I want to go back to my place in Pantini. He just dropped me back off in Pantini. I just call him up, tell him when I'm getting ready to go. When I'm ready to go, he comes pick me up, drops me off.
So he's like your chauffeur for the whole month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got the same thing here with Jason. Anywhere I want to go, I just call him, tell him I want to go, and take me where I want to go.
Right. I did that in Medellin one time. We went bar hopping, and we paid the Uber about, I think we paid him about $50. He drove us around for about 5 or 6 hours, man. Playing different clubs with us and everything.
Yo, Markel, how you decide to that guy be a chauffeur? You like fill him out, you have nice conversation, something like that.
With who? The driver?
Yeah, how you fill him out? Like they could be a person who chauffeur and stuff like that.
Well, in the DR, I met him from being in the Conde because he was a driver in the Conde. So I've known him for a while. And then here, I met Jason at the airport, and then I hired him that day, and then he basically charged me nothing to drive me around for like 6 hours. And then I just kept using him ever since then. And that was 2 years ago.
Cool.
Yeah, what's the most money y'all heard someone spend in the DR? I know plenty of brothers go down those $3,000 for a week. Go through that shit. You know, as far as the most, I say a four grand, 7 days.
And then it depends on where you're staying too.
Right,
like
right,
if you
right.
stay in a little Airbnb, you're gonna save money. But if you rent a villa, you know you're gonna come off that money.
Y'all talking about Sosúa. See, I never really go to Sosúa. I'm always in the capital, Santo Domingo.
Hey, Reg.
Yo.
When you trying to hit up Thailand?
And I was gonna try to do Thailand this year, man, June, but all this shit, so I'm gonna put it on the back burner for now. But I don't want to go somewhere and it's not normal, cause I cheat myself out of vacation.
Yo, Rich, you got Charles Walker tomorrow. I'm not gonna be there.
Huh?
You gonna have Charles Walker on the show tomorrow. I'm not gonna be there.
Charles Walker?
Yeah. Looking at his profile picture.
Oh, he's military.
You got that gun and you got that.
Man, I heard that flight to Thailand is like 18 hours or something like that. Man, I heard it's a long flight.
Markel, you been over there, right?
I'm supposed to be going to the Philippines in December this year, but those tickets are obviously put on hold.
How long does it take to get there?
The Philippines? Well,
Yeah.
with Delta, it was going to take almost 23 hours.
God damn.
That's with 2 stops, one in Seattle and somewhere in Japan. It was going to stop before it got there.
Man, so you talking about literally a day to get there and a day to get back.
Pretty much, but I was going to stay over there at least a couple of months. I wasn't just going to turn right around and come back. That's the great thing about being retired. You ain't on nobody's clock.
I heard that.
That's what I
Yeah,
do.
Flint don't believe in being retired.
Say that again?
Flint don't believe in that military retirement.
You don't believe it?
No.
Oh, Flint.
Nah, I appreciate that. That's the best part of it. That's the best part of it. That retirement. Yeah, that's the best part. You can go anywhere you want. You get the government check. That's cool. Who wouldn't want that?
Markel, but what if you wasn't retired? What would you be?
Where would I be right now?
If you wasn't retired.
I'd probably still be owning my company in Arizona right now.
Okay. So you definitely so if you got injured in the military, right?
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't have got injured, you'd still be in there?
No. No.
Oh, you gonna get out?
Yeah, I'm not a lifer. I wasn't gonna do 20 years. I'm not a lifer now.
Oh, okay.
After I got my degree, I was in, I think, 6 years, and I got my degree. I was ready to get out as soon as my contract was up. So, but yeah, I wasn't gonna be a lifer.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
Knowing what I know now, I would have went in at 18, been retired at 38, and traveling the world, you know.
All right. Well, I'm about to end this show in a minute, man. It's almost 3 hours. I'm tired. I gotta go to work. Some of us gotta work tomorrow. Huh?
1 more hour.
1 more hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 1 more hour and I gotta wake up for work.
Me versus Jonathan.
You ain't ready for that, man?
Yeah, hey, so yeah, I'm doing a show tomorrow, Markel. The name of the show is damn what I just had it on.
Something about the military.
Is American military really fighting for our freedom? That's the topic.
Be part of that show. I don't like negativity.
Who that?
For our freedom. How did it get started? How did this conversation get started?
It's interesting because Jonathan is in the military and talked against a little bit against.
It started because I was talking, and he's talking about I was in the Salvation Army, and I told him don't be talking shit about the Army on Memorial Day. And bitch ass shit. He couldn't even make it through boot camp, Markel. He'd be the person he'd be at reception. He'd be at reception and ask you, does anybody here feel like they couldn't continue? He'd be raising his hand. He'll quit before he even go to basic training.
Yeah, as soon as you get on that cattle truck, huh? A little cattle truck. I don't know if they even still have those damn cattle trucks when they take them to base.
Yo, Jonathan, I want one day if I was going to military, I was trying to be a Navy SEAL.
Oh, fuck. Out of here, man.
I go
man.
for the top of the top. I don't
You can't even imagine how hard that shit is, man.
I watched some videos on Navy SEAL. You breathe on the water for a long time. All kind of...
You can't even imagine what they go through, man. You couldn't even make it through regular. You couldn't even make it through the regular Navy boot camp. Talking about you want to be a Navy SEAL, man. Come on.
I agree. That's a tough system they go to. Yeah.
Hey, Flip say he gonna be the first ever Green Beret and Navy SEAL combined.
Nah, I must with that. Those Navy SEALs no joke though.
They gonna be a Green Beret.
You guys are no joke.
Flynn is the one with the stolen valor, talking about he the one that got discharged, got a dishonorable discharge, talking about he got kills with knives.
What? What?
What's your MOS, Markel?
I had 2, 88 Mike and 62 Juliet.
88 Mike.
Wait, what's your MOS, man?
Oh, I was a 92 Alpha.
Yo, Markel, how can you get dishonorably discharged under supervision officer?
Alpha. I know what that is. Hold up. 92 Alpha.
It's an automated logistical specialist. I work in the warehouse.
I knew it had something to do with the supply, but it's
there's a 92 Yankee and a 92 Alpha.
Oh, okay.
The 92 Yankee is a unit supply. They work with the unit with the arms and all the different stuff.
What is real brother talking about? Yo, Papa, what's up, Papa? Hey, he said Flint is a raspberry barnett. They trying to clown you, bro.
They say he was a Navy SEAL.
I don't know who angry like that. God,
91 Delta. Okay.
But hey, man, y'all have a good night, man. I'm about to end this thing. Anybody want to say one last thing?
All right, I'd like to say something. I'm going to donate to Jonathan Salvation Army Fund. Anybody with me? Let's do it.
Last words, y'all. Anybody want to step up?
I guess my last words, man. You brothers have a good night, man. Take it easy.
Yeah,
check out the show tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Any military people want to jump on, man, I'd love to have you back, Markel. See your thoughts on it. Jonathan, of course, you coming back. Hopefully you get another mic. Man, please do something with that mic, boy.
Hey, my mic's muted. My mic is muted the whole time with that sound.
Bro, that's you. I promise that's you. Because earlier, that shit sound like you was eating crunching mud.
Rich, how's that mean when my mic is muted?
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. What if? All right, well, if it ain't you, it's all good. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all joining the chat, man. 87 people still up this time of night.
All right, take it easy.
That's Markel echoing now.
Huh?
Markel, your mic was echoing.
Echoing?
Yeah.
On my phone?
Yeah. How did she come up? No worries. How did she come up? Damn, you in Afghanistan? Damn. Shit, brothers complaining about goddamn not being able to get out the country, and this man is in Afghanistan. No way,
Yeah,
ain't no women out there.
So he's a contractor. He's retired. He's a contractor in Afghanistan.
Charles is?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's making that
Yeah,
big
he's
money
retired
over.
Army.
Oh, you know him?
I don't know him, but I was reading what he put on there. He's retired Army. He's a 91 Delta, and he's contract over in Afghanistan right now.
That's what's up, man. Be safe, man. The mission is to come back alive, bro.
Yeah, I got my final words, Rich.
What if you didn't have a final word? What else?
Hey, Rich. No, but I'm not. I didn't come on here to argue, man. Thanks for having me on the panel, man. I agree with all the points you were saying. If there's a damn 2-week quarantine and you're going on vacation for 1 week, don't take your ass down there. Do not do that dumbass shit.
Oh, now you agree? Okay.
I've been agreeing with you, Rich. I never said. I'm just saying, why would they let all those people go? If you know how many, there's hundreds of thousands of people travel every day. It wouldn't make no sense to put all those people on the quarantine. I'm just saying, if there's a quarantine, don't take your ass out there and do dumbass shit.
I think Markel answered that shit though. By the time
What's
you
that?
hop on that plane, don't you know DR is getting a cut out of that ticket, bro? That's where they're making money from the start. They're making money from the taxes. You hopping on a plane. By the time you get there, you get in the hotel, you get in the Airbnb. They get money. It's just they're not getting all their money, but I mean, you gotta buy
Yeah,
food. You gotta,
just don't take your ass down there and do some dumbass shit, man.
Right. But see, the first wave is not really for vacationers, man. It's for people like they were saying earlier, it's people that own property, people that got kids down
But
there,
Rich,
people
you
that's
know,
gonna stay for a year or two. Hey, if you're staying down there 6 months, it ain't nothing to be quarantined for 10 days. I mean, come on, man.
Exactly. But I'm saying, Rich, you know, people, even if it's for people that's not for travelers, motherfuckers are still gonna try to go and do some dumbass shit. You give somebody an inch, they're gonna take a mile.
All right. Sergeant Flip.
Sergeant Dumbass.
Man, y'all joking tripped me out tonight, man. It was a good show, though. Appreciate y'all coming on, man. Y'all have a good night. Any last words, Mr. Markel?
Nah, I'll be back tomorrow, man. I want to hear what this military stuff is all about.
You coming on the panel?
Oh, yeah. I want to hear what this military stuff is about.
All right, Jonathan coming. Jonathan, you coming back tomorrow?
What time you doing the show?
8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try to come on. I'm gonna be at work, you know, at that job I couldn't get with the tattoo, but you know.
9 o'clock better for y'all? 8 o'clock?
Nah, I work on second shift, but I'm gonna be in my office. But I don't know if it's gonna be a lot of background noise. But I'll be on here though.
I'm retired. Got nothing but time in my hands.
Hey man, somebody got to get up at 7:30, man. It's already 3:30.
I'll be Rich. Don't worry about it. I'll be sleeping for you.
All right, man. It's all good.
Yep. Have a good night.
Markel, let me tell you something before I leave, man. Let me tell you what happened. So, okay, my job, I found some paperwork so I get a little grant from the government. So they gave me extra $1,500. We talked about that. So now I got paperwork saying that I qualify for unemployment because my job only gave me 60%. So I guess it's supplemental income to give me unemployment. And then I want to say, I got to check on it again, but I want to say they try to give me that 600 too.
Yeah, take it.
Take it. Hey man, if they give me all that shit, I'm investing all of it in stock.
I was just buying some today.
What you bought?
I bought some of these airlines, man, because they getting ready to gear back up to go back to start flying again. I had bought 200 shares in Spirit 2 months ago. And then I bought 2 Bitcoins, and then I left it alone after that.
Hey,
you
Rich.
bought Bitcoin. Hold on, you say you bought 2 Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Oh, so you put some big money out there.
It wasn't that much.
20 bands? Hey,
But
Bitcoin is at what?
it's almost
It's
for
at
one.
7,000.
It's almost at 8,000 for one.
Right. So if that thing go up, if it go up to 10,000, 12,000, you probably gonna cash out real quick, huh?
Thinking about it. I want to see what it's gonna do. But the airlines, dude, it's coming back. I'll tell you, man. Spirit a couple months ago was down to about $8 a share. Their high was around 32 or 33, about 200 shares. And I'm gonna wait to see what it does.
Capricorn, so let me host.
Hey, Markel,
Hey,
I
bro.
can put my number in a private chat. I want to ask you about some benefits.
Oh, he talking to Richie Rich. He ain't talking to me.
Huh? No, I'm talking about benefits about VA benefits.
He said he retired from that.
Oh, you're not doing that no more?
No, yeah, I still have my other channel that talks about VA benefits. Yeah.
Oh, you still got your channel, Markel?
I got another channel, yeah, that talks about.
I was subscribed to Markel's TV. I didn't know you had a different channel about the benefits.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to leave my number in a private chat so I can talk to you about something.
Private chat where?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Man, Markel said hit him up on the gram, man, Instagram.
All right.
Yeah, you can do that too. Well, I'll be out with.
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram name, Markel?
It's Retired and Happy is my Instagram. It's
RNH.
RNH. Yeah, oh shit, everything changed, Richie Rich.
So that old channel, did you delete it or you put it on private?
Oh, it's deleted. It's gone. All of it's gone. Bounced out. Gone.
4 years worth of shit, huh?
There was some people on there that I just didn't want associated with anymore. Because there was a couple people asking me about them. Like, no, I don't even fuck with them. So I just decided to just get rid of it. That and with a couple of other little ignorant ass people that love to talk, but I never come to you and say what they want to say. So I just let it all go.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's how it go, man. These fucking trolls, boy, these motherfuckers never take a day off.
Damn, Rick. There you go.
What's that?
Super chat.
Where? Oh, I ain't see it. Oh, there it is. Good shout out, brother, with a tattoo. Appreciate that, man. I can't see them tattoo with that picture though, bro.
Oh, that's my man that was just on.
Yeah, I think he left his number for you in the private. Do you see it?
I don't see anything.
You on the cell phone?
Yeah.
Click where it say private message.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Will that stay there or?
Nah, you have to write that down. You want me to write it down and send it to you?
No, I copy it. I got a copy.
You good?
Yeah. All right, man. You take your ass to sleep, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Well, I did take a nap earlier today, but I'll be all right, man. Shit, I get there, I ain't fucking go to sleep. Shit. Like I said, they only pay me 60%, and right now we so slow. You know, I don't make my commission, so just think about that, guys. If you let's say you made $1,000 a week, now you at 600. You still got taxes, you still got your health insurance, you still got 401k, you still got all this stuff coming out your check. So
Bro, I not miss those days at all.
60% turned into 30% real quick. All right, real.
Unemployment, you better cash in and all that shit.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. like you say, I put the direct deposit thing on there and everything. So, I mean, I was shocked. They sent me that shit, man. You know, I didn't apply for it, you know, but they gonna give it to me. Then yeah, I take it. I take it. I'm gonna take some taxes out on it though, so the shit won't kill me at the end. But yeah, man. So. All right, have a good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Hit the like button if you ain't hit it yet. Go ahead and smash that like button. Let me try to pull up your page real quick, brother Markel. Let me see. Try to pull up your page. So new it ain't gonna come up on my subscription thing like that. Let me see.
Go and get you some rest, Richie Rich. We'll be back on tomorrow, man. I want to hear about this military stuff.
All right, I got you right here. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it's a touchy subject, man. It's definitely, you know, I respect people that go to the military, but it is some things I don't like about the government. And that's not to take nothing away from the soldiers,
Yeah,
people that's fighting. It's the
it's
government.
everything, bro. It's politics and everything. And they gonna make it sound a certain way when we get there. It's not really what they made it sound to be. We know that as soldiers being there. We know what the deal is.
Right. Like my son about to go in the military, and I'm encouraging him to go in, but I'm encouraging him to go in for job security reasons and stuff like that. Not necessarily to defend the flag and all that other shit. You know, I just want to see him do good, man, and he needs that discipline. You know. A shout out to Papa Oso with the Cash App donation. Appreciate you, brother. I'll see y'all on the next live, man. Peace.
Out, bro. Have a good one.